to give, listen.
He's aging by the second, to be fair.
Yeah, true.
He will be dead of old age.
Listen, Linda.
Linda, listen.
So what would you all like to do?
Reeves had already started following, actually. As soon as he, walked away, I just kind of look at the rest of the party, and I'm like, and kind of urge us to keep going.
I'm riding a T-Rex, so I'm going where the T-Rex is going.
Okay.
I follow as a T-Rex.
I will definitely not be leaving the party, so I'm definitely following.
I'm on my knees next to two corpse horses, and wait, what happened to the stag? Did we stabilized it? Didn't we?
The stag is currently dying.
Oh.
Okay, so Merek would actually be
Became an important NPC. So
yeah. Merek would be working on stabilizing the stag however he can.
Mercer, knowing the importance, will heal the stag.
Okay.
So
I'm the
how
only one next to the
hungry
stag,
is a
though.
giant T-Rex not to be a dick about
Is that a
it?
stag?
I swear to God.
roll a d20.
Not fed the T-Rex, that's true.
Just my understanding of polymorph, I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How well does the stag look after nine?
It looks completely healthy again.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. Do you want to roll a d20, Sid?
Should I? I mean, so let me get this straight. Polymorph, a T-Rex is a T-Rex. I still have my loose, I'm not going to eat the party, right? How does a T-Rex's brain work? A polymorphed Sid T-Rex brain.
Well, if we look at the stats,
T-Rex brain is 2 d20s glued together.
you have an
I'll leave
intelligence
that
of
up to
2.
you. Yeah, you have an intelligence
Oh my
of 2.
god.
I have an intelligence of 2.
Yep.
I think, do you retain, in Polymorph, don't you retain your certain stats,
You
right?
tell me. I don't know.
I'm looking it up right now.
I don't think you do. I think as a wild shape you do.
The target's game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beasts.
Mm-hmm.
It retains its alignment and personality.
Yep.
Fuck me.
Oh,
So you're a very friendly T-Rex.
I guess I would say as a druid, my alignment and personality maybe isn't to eat a defenseless.
It's full health.
I think if I was hungry, I would, but maybe I'm not hungry.
Okay. Well, you did just eat a couple wolves.
Okay, fair.
This is
Yeah,
true.
You're
satiated
6
for the
hungries.
hour. Okay.
Since Lisbeth isn't here, can we just say that she will be carrying the stag for us whenever she is able to?
Yeah,
See,
I think
aren't you glad we didn't just let the stag go at the beginning of this to run free?
That wasn't my idea. That was
me.
I know.
That was Reeves.
I was talking to the other Matt.
Oh, okay.
it was a fair idea, though.
I still wouldn't mind that idea right now.
If you let that thing free, the T-Rex is going to chase it.
The T-Rex is gonna think it's a game.
I have an intelligence
Not that
of
smart.
2. I have intelligence of 2.
Sorry.
No,
I can run too.
So we're moving along. T-Rex
Mhm.
over Elizabeth's shoulders. Fireman carry.
Just give me 1 second. I'm having a slight technical kerfuffle.
Before we keep moving, Merek has a question for the DM whenever he's done with it.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll
Okay.
multitask
Would
here.
I be able to salvage anything quickly from the horses' corpses, like their skin, their hooves, their hair?
How long are you waiting?
Actually, can we say? I assume they have nice manes.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm pretty sure Merek could shave off the manes in like a short amount of time, right? That's not a too complicated thing to do.
We're now scalping horses.
No, not scalps. The mane on their neck.
Cutting the hair.
Yeah, cutting the hair, just the hair. So I'll just add, I don't know, a pound of mane hair to my inventory.
Sure. Yep.
Cool. Thank you.
Let's do.
Anybody needs hair, he's the main man.
How dare you?
So maybe we can
you're
get some for
banned.
your beard.
Yeah, you can start. You can weave it
From-
into
I
to
can make,
Mercer's.
yeah, I can make braids for you.
Sorry, John. I can't hear you anymore. I just muted you.
Yeah. Let's go.
That joke will come up again.
A good business idea though. Make some wigs,
Oh, I love business ideas.
extensions.
Sorry, I'm just like having a quick tech issue. Which doesn't usually happen.
Want me to call Foundry headquarters? Make a stink.
John, I was pretty hurt before you polymorphed me, right? I really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you were probably a good one round from making death saves. That's one of the
I had a
reasons why
plan.
I
I had a
polymorphed
plan.
you.
There was a turn when you were hurting, and I could have got 3 or 4 enemies in a bomb, but it would have put you in it too, and I was like, damn it.
Yep.
Gotta move that.
Right now you have 136 temporary HP, so
It might go away by the time we get to this village, but so I just want to be prepared because I can't.
that's fine. When you transform back, I'm just on your shoulders. Just
Yeah.
Still not a problem.
still not a problem.
Will be if you have stinky sneakers.
Nobody else is having Foundry issues, right?
Have
I
not
can't-
tried to do anything yet, so it's
I
all
can't
black.
move, but
I can't recover my arrows.
You should
I
be
was
able to.
able to move.
oh, I can move.
Oh yeah,
Can you-
you can move. I'm just a no dark vision
Are you
T-Rex.
able to pop that arrow recovery thing back in?
I cannot, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll just put myself at 31 then.
It should be half of whatever arrows you shot.
Yeah, 3 arrows. I shot 3 arrows. I get to recover 1.
I thought he doesn't he still have the thing I gave him? That infusion?
Repeating. What do you give him? Repeating shot.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true.
I thought I
Unlimited
did.
arrows.
Oh yeah, what? Oh, I completely forgot about that.
Wait, did I put it?
Just go.
I thought I said that like a while back. I was like, hey, I took this, put it on you,
Yeah.
but I don't see it on my.
I don't see it either. I completely forgot about that thing. Oh, why can't I?
Oh yeah,
Take
I have it
this
here.
opportunity to open some D&D books.
Smart.
That's it.
There's something.
Welcome to the stream, chat.
Yeah, thank you.
Take some time, get some snacks.
Some snacks.
Solve world hunger.
Did Alvin just restarted it, and we all logged back in?
No.
The stag is dead.
No, that's okay. It's all fixed. I don't know what was going on. It was like the thing is the thing was stuck in like a weird state. I don't know, hard to explain. Doesn't matter. We're back. As you follow Bogda into the woods, somebody make a perception check for me
I got it.
as he really starts taking off.
Oh, oh.
Ooh.
Oh, oh.
Mm.
15.
Okay.
That's a perceptive. T-Rex has height. He can.
Heightened.
They just asked. He's like 12 feet tall. He can see over the shrubs.
Then I
Alright.
should get advantage because I'm on top of the T-Rex.
Well, I don't know about that. I feel like the T-Rex's head is blocking your view.
That's very possible.
You're just
Oh.
getting smashed by branches as I like walk through the.
Speaking of branches, and as you continue to follow Bogda north bound through, again, a very steady incline, you end up in what appears to be the main part. You remember what brought you to this lake was a journey through a relatively new forest. The trees still quite old and well grown, covered in snow. But as you continue northbound, again, just almost immediately upon entering this forest, you can tell that is not only overgrown, but this is clearly an ancient forest at that. There are towering oaks and pine trees all around you, and you notice a path in front of you starts to disappear. As you continue to watch, even the most perceptive amongst you, Chance, you try to follow you try to follow Bogda through these woods, and you notice that after about 10 minutes or so following him through the woods, you do lose sight of him.
In all seriousness, I am a T-Rex, but I want to know if he's going to keep me like this. I want to know when the timer runs out because like I may have opinions about what's happening, and
Yep.
so I'm not just default in this mode.
I would leave that. Like, I feel like you still maintain your personality, so I feel like if you did want to return to being, Sid, I feel like you'd be able to communicate that pretty effectively to Cormac.
I have an intelligence of 2, so I don't know.
Wait, no. How would that look, though? I want to see that.
I mean, it would be maybe growling at Cormac. You would feel
Scraping him off
vibration.
your back on a tree.
Yeah.
It's okay, buddy. We'll be there soon.
If we lose sight of him, can I hear anything? Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
As you do, roll a perception check again, I guess.
12.
Okay.
13.
I just say the T-Rex seems very agitated.
Damn, we would need your.
As you look around, you notice that some of the snow, appears disturbed, and following through, following what you think is the path. Again, the path has all but fortunately become mostly invisible. You're mainly going off of, your knowledge that wherever this person went is clearly northbound. You notice that there appears to be small drops of blood in the snow.
Going in the direction we feel like he probably went.
Yeah.
Can I check to see what kind of tracks are around the blood and if I can like distinguish any of the blood?
Yeah. Almost immediately, they are human footprints.
Should we put the T-Rex sniffing it on it?
Fine, I'll drop the
I mean,
T-Rex.
I can track humans very well, right? So.
Would you like to try?
Yeah, I'm just checking. What exactly? You have advantage on survival checks to track your. Yeah, so we'll roll with advantage. Survival or nature?
This would be a survival check.
Okay.
Yep. Again, you can immediately tell these are definitely human footprints. Unfortunately, based on the tracks, you notice that from what you can tell, He continued northbound, but you do not see or hear anything.
So Merek's gonna look up the party with like this deadpan expression and just monotonely go, I think he went this way. And that's it.
Lead
That's his problem.
lead the way. You're tracking.
He's acting like somebody died.
Someone is dying. We could use his help if his village can be of assistance to us. We could use his like vouching for us to get in with them. We may need their help.
But
I
we
doubt
also
they'd
have
be very
T-Rex.
trusting of a group of strangers without him putting in a good word for us.
Well, Merek's gonna lead the way and follow the tracks.
Okay.
I'll
You said are you dropping?
I'll drop the T-Rex, but I'm riding it all the way down.
Okay. Do this. Here you go.
Sid is not upset about the T-Rex situation, so I'm imagining he kind of comes to. He's kind of bleeding from multiple places because he's pretty hurt. But he would kind of quickly, as he comes out of it, say, "This could be a trap. He's aging like you were, Reeves. He may have a deal with the hags that's not going well."
That
Right.
was a good heal, Mercer.
That's what I do.
Does this aging look like what my aging felt like? Because I feel like mine was pretty like instant.
Yours was almost instant. It seemed like whatever was affecting this was more subtle, more gradual.
Yeah, so I'd express that sentiment. That yeah, I feel you on the semblances there, but I don't feel like this is the same thing. I think we genuinely helped this guy, and now he needs help that he knows we can't give him, and we may be able to take advantage of that.
Let's just be cautious when we arrive.
Jeff, before we kind of like, obviously we're like going, but can I also use my spell link and my?
Yep.
Yeah, just before we to the next spot.
Did you find that repeating shot thing, Chance?
You do have it on you. So
Oh,
for I wonder if I can.
do I? Okay.
So here's the easy way to do this.
Oh yeah, there it is, repeating shot.
You currently have arrows, right? Yeah.
I do.
So I know this is a kind of broken way to do this, but repeating shot arrows.
Okay. What does repeating shot do again? I keep forgetting.
You don't use ammo, and I think you get a
Oh,
+1.
And you get a +1.
Yes, it's the shiny. Yes, it's the shiny stuff. Thank you, Jeff.
So that's the easiest way to fix it, and so your bow will just use repeating shot arrows.
Yeah, I was just about to switch it, and you did. Thank you.
Okay. Are you all goodies on your end?
So I think it makes it a magic.
Yeah,
Creating
it's magical as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's magical arrow. Yep. Okay. What would you all like to do?
Merek would like to track very cautiously after Reeves said so.
Okay.
So yeah, we're following, but we're just still cautious.
Cautiously following.
You guys can hear Sirenscape, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And Cormac, you're still riding on my shoulders.
Yep.
As you continue to trend forward through this clearly
Holding onto your
ancient,
hair.
overgrown forest, as you perhaps start pulling on your hair, you start to feel that crunch, that icy crunch, as if it is most definitely getting colder the further you obviously travel up. You notice that after traveling for what feels like hours, you realize that it's likely only minutes that's passed, but it's just so difficult to continue to travel through this thick and heavy snow. You do follow in what you think are footsteps, but they're deeper. Whoever went through this area is fallen basically, more than knee deep in snow. It is brutal, specifically for Cormac, who
I'm
is
on
almost.
shoulders.
He's on my shoulders.
Oh, okay, never mind. But if Cormac were to
Buried
be
in the
traveling,
snow, you were gonna say?
he
And
would almost.
and if I believe we still have water walking on if it's only been within the hour. So we should be able to walk on top of the snow.
Does snow count under water category?
It does. It says it specifically in the
Ooh.
spell.
I think it says any liquid surface, right?
It says it specific snow in the spell.
Oh,
Nice.
That's why I prepped it in case we
Cool.
got through heavy snow and we needed to easily
Fair
feel
enough.
like
that
traverse.
I feel like everybody walks on top of snow. It just gets pushed down
It says-
lower into the dirt.
Yeah.
This spell grants the
Fair,
ability to
fair.
move across any liquid surface such as water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava, as if it was harmless solid ground.
Take that, DM.
Got him.
Well,
Shit,
so,
Jeff.
the thing I'm trying to confirm is ice covered, because
I can vouch that ice is still water.
And he's a
I
scientist.
fully agree.
I've heard
Fully
heard about that before.
I've heard about this ice thing you speak of. No, that's good. As you continue to travel, the train, while again for those that would not have this magical benefit, it would be a very difficult traverse. You continue walking through the forest, at which point you start to smell something in the air. You notice, again, as you've been walking through, smells exactly like you expect. Forest on top of a mountain. But again, as you come to what's almost like a small clearing, you start to have this like decay smell that comes over,
Like rot?
like rot.
Like human rot or like food rot?
it's definitely the guy.
Would you like to roll a perception check?
Absolutely. That's not my character.
Oh,
It's a pretty good roll.
It reminds you of Merek for some reason. The smell is that of flesh being mixed with something else.
Horse manure?
Wait. Is that what I smell like?
Merek or Mercer?
Merek.
Mercer. Oh, Merek.
Merek.
Okay, repeat that over again, because now I'm confused. We're smelling me, but somewhere else.
No, it doesn't smell like you. It smells like
Makes us
Mine-
think of you.
Okay.
it's it reminds you of Merek, but it's not necessarily the smell of Merek, but it's what, like,
So it's a
when you
horse.
fought alongside Merek after the battle has ended, this smell slowly kind of fills the air.
So it's kind of like maybe like a natural tribesman sort of smell?
No, it
Like
smells
antiperspirant
Like
smell?
iron and blood.
like that for sure. Rot as well, but there's like something added. But even with 28, you can't exactly put yours on it.
That's
Heck?
butts.
Made from real panther.
Okay, I'm starting to get where you're going.
60% of the
Jeff.
time.
But I'll hold my tongue.
Is it his brother? And I'm just.
Merek is an only child. He would have told me that. He would have told
As far
me
as
that
you
at
know.
some
As
point.
far as you know, exactly.
What would you all
there
like
is
to do?
something would Merrick notice the scent of Merrick likeness?
Roll a perception check.
Or is it kind of like a smoker where they can't smell their smokers?
Yeah, that's gonna like affect.
It's a great
that's gonna
comparison.
Affect,
Because
yeah,
he
it is.
actually smokes.
I do actually smoke. Why can't I find perception anywhere anymore?
Skills.
yeah,
Character sheet?
No, before. Yeah, there we go. Wow, that was horrible.
Hotbar.
Okay, Matt.
You do not smell this smell.
Then Merrick would just keep cautiously tracking like he has been the entire time.
Okay.
Interesting.
Can I
Does it smell worse than Mercer?
No. There's not
Okay.
possible.
Not
Okay.
much.
There's not a smell on
So
this
it's not
planet
that
that's
bad,
worse
then.
than Mercer.
do we see any kind of like a source to the smell? Is there anything like?
Roll another perception check
Yeah.
as you look into
Can we
I
like
want to.
tell where it's being
Hell
carried
yeah.
on the wind, like the direction?
Oh,
I got a
frick,
good
that's
one,
bad.
folks.
29.
Oh,
Wow.
you gonna give it to him for 1 point difference?
No, but slightly better than Cormac. You do notice that it's most definitely coming from in front of you, from the clearing. The wind has kind of been blowing in your face as you've been walking up this mountain. And so it's not a huge clearing. It's like a very small, like, I don't know, think like 20 trees are missing sort of clearing.
Let's just keep going forward cautiously. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, does
Yeah.
the snow look disturbed? I'm thinking like, is there something? Under-
Yeah, the snow does look disturbed in this.
Disturbed in the sense that people have been walking through it, or that it's been like
you're not sure
recently disturbed.
You're not sure if people or something else, but the snow is most definitely disturbed, like as if it's been moved around.
Do we hear anything?
You do not, even with a 29. You do
Does
not.
it smell like an animal den of some kind?
That's exactly what I want to check for.
Are you walking into the clearing, or like the smell?
I think we're asking a lot of questions, but we haven't approached the clearing yet, right? We may get
No.
answers if we approach the clearing cautiously.
We'll do it cautiously, yeah.
Yeah.
Cautiously
Okay.
approach.
Just yeah.
Approach
as you cautiously approach beyond the edge of the forest, and just as you get maybe about 20% of the way into the clearing, maybe 15 feet into the clearing, you notice that just past a small snowbank, you see the corpse of what appears to be a dead winter wolf, similar or very similar to the wolves that you fought on the lake.
So Merrick being the head of the line there, I'd probably come across it first. Can I examine it to see if I can guess what killed it?
Roll a medicine check.
Also, are we on a different map or are we just not?
Nope, this is just
Okay, because I'm just
yep.
my token's all alone on the map right now. So
Theater of the mind.
yeah, that's fine.
No, it's just because you can't see. There are other people.
Okay.
Here you go.
Oh, yeah.
I have added light.
It's 4:30 in the morning. It's too bright.
It's fine. It's fine.
You're also half in my smoke.
You can tell that it has been long dead, but unfortunately you are unable to tell how.
Define long. Half a
You think-
day, a day.
What surprises you, with a 12, what surprises you is the fact that it is ice cold. It is getting to the point of freezing. And the corpse appears as though it is laying out in the hot sun.
Okay. So once again, deadpan expression, monotonely. Merrick is going to tell you something unnatural is afoot. And I'm just gonna can I wiggle the deer to show them that it's
The wolf.
The wolf?
The wolf to just show them to try and explain
Okay.
what the hell's going on with it.
Yeah.
Is magical, or is this Mercer would definitely wonder if
roll a
this is
con saving throw for.
this is
Yeah.
magical or a disease.
Yeah. Let's see.
I think we're about to find out.
Is he just touched it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
I was like, how do I explain this without it sounding gross? But no, that's the whole point. It's supposed to be gross. As you start wiggling on this wolf, part of the fur and like the meat that's still attached to the bones starts to like, it's like a brisket that's been stewed for far too long. It just
Oh.
kind of peels away, and you notice this very
Dropping off the
familiar
bone.
green-looking ichor that starts to kind of envelop your fingers. Because basically, as you even put your hand on this clearly bloated corpse of this wolf, your hand just immediately sinks into it. You unfortunately take a tiny bit of damage as whatever this ichor is starts to burn your hand.
So Merrick's going to immediately do a few things. One, he will remain expressionless because it's reminding him of his newly found dead horses that aren't too far back from him. Second of all, I assume he would recognize this as poison of some sort.
It is most definitely a poison of some
Okay.
sort. It
He
appears you can tell as you've kind of like inadvertently pushed the fur of this wolf
Okay.
in. You notice that like where you've pushed, you notice what appears to be an almost perfectly circular hole.
So a few things. I'm sorry, I'm going to take up everyone's time right here. So what the party's going to see, and everybody look at my screen. So my hand would be in the wolf. Merrick would press his other hand in as well.
Second con save then?
Yeah, I will gladly make a con save for you, and then keep describing what Merrick's doing.
Yep.
We good?
Yeah, you. So.
No, I meant we're good as I can keep explaining what's going on.
Do your thing.
Yeah. So, and you're going to see Merrick stick out his tongue and put his two fingers together and lick the ichor in his fingers while casting.
Sid, you hear just a awful like dry heave right next to your head from Cormac, like in your ear.
And it's a chain reaction. You dry heave, and then I dry.
Yeah.
It's like,
and Merrick.
Matt,
is going
I'm more
to
curious
cast-
why you needed to show us that.
Because I want it to be descriptive.
It's his love language. Okay, cut him some slack.
Yeah. Why is it asking me? Oh, okay. This should not be equipped.
It's asking you to make a death save because I was nasty.
No, there
If
we
you deserve it.
go. So I will be casting protection from poison.
Okay.
And then I would like to fill some of my vials up with this ichor, if possible.
Yeah, you most definitely can.
So
You mentioned- Jeff, you
will-
mentioned that we recognized this green ichor.
Yeah,
Looked
now
familiar.
that Merrick is kind of like
Eating it.
pushing
Like,
and,
gave it
and
kinda
eating
balls
on
deep
it,
in the wolf.
you could tell
Yeah.
it is poison rot, basically. That's why it's familiar, Merrick.
Is 6 vials an acceptable amount?
Probably more like 2.
Okay, yeah, 2, whatever.
Yeah.
You're the boss for that.
Yep.
And then lastly, before I let other people talk, can I try and figure out anything about this perfectly shaped hole?
You can roll another medicine check if you want, but it will be with disadvantage.
That's fine. What's the key for disadvantage again?
Control.
Control, yeah, that makes sense. Medicine. Ugh, that's bad.
It's actually pretty good.
It's not bad, but unfortunately, not much more than what you've garnered. Like I said, you see what appears to be almost a perfectly circular hole where, on this wolf, yeah.
So once again, deadpan expression. Merrick is gonna remove his face and his ichor-covered hands from the wolf, and just like he's just gonna go like, I don't know what this did this to this creature, and then he's gonna start licking more of the poison because, you know, protection from poison, right?
Okay.
Just ingesting as much poison as he possibly can. And send me whatever that ichor is there whenever you get a chance, Jeff.
This is like the
You can
worst
call it
character
Ichor,
flaw.
Ichor from Dead.
Okay.
I think I just
Whoop-doo.
threw up in my mouth a little.
Careful, Merrick might
And
want
if
to
you're
eat that.
continuing to lick it, I will need another saving throw.
Yeah.
Is
So
it with
this'll
advantage, though?
Yeah.
Why is he licking all this poison?
Listen, I don't make the rules. I just.
Something's up with Merek, guys.
He's gonna another con save.
Oh,
That's
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
That kind of goes
First
with what
one.
Merrick's going for. So
You still take some damage.
That's fine.
You've taken approximately. Can I math?
He's now eating the wolf meat.
32 points of damage.
even with protection from poison.
In total.
Yeah,
From the
but
3 rolls.
well, the 2 first rolls I didn't cast protection from poison.
Yep.
But the 3rd one, protection from poison, has been cast now.
Yep.
And I'm still taking damage.
you made
go.
love to
Protection
that
from poison
dead,
just gives you
nasty
advantage.
You
wolf.
ate poison. You
No,
literally put
You
your
have,
face in it.
you have resistance to poison damage.
Wait. Where is it? Halo. Where? Why is my spell gone?
Protection poison is in
Oh,
chat.
there it is. Neutralize. It says neutralize in the actual.
If you're being
thing.
affected by a poison, but you are not currently poisoned.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But
Jeff.
that's why it gives you advantage against being poisoned,
Okay.
and you get resistance
yeah.
to
Cool
damage.
beans. So
Oh,
I'll
no.
just make the items now. Would Merrick know what the ichor would do?
Clearly hurts a lot.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
you could tell on your hands, it's like burned some of the flesh away.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
acid-like.
Yeah.
Maybe it's from all my things I threw around. You're just looking at the acid.
And I'll
Who
turn it
knows?
over to other people to do stuff now.
Okay,
You never go acid to mouth, bro.
I don't even.
Acid
I
to
don't even
mouth.
know. Steve's not sure
yeah.
he's actually not in vision again. What the fuck?
While Merrick is doing this, we're all just like wide-eyed, just like staring at him.
I'll ask you guys if you're doing okay, because I just saw you like fucking hacking earlier. Are you okay?
This has definitely
Yeah.
irritated my girth. Oh,
Stream loves our dry heap noises.
Yep.
Little dry heap ASMR.
Look at that.
I like to have something for everybody on my channel.
Yeah. Hairballs are us.
all inclusive.
So there's this dead body here that's warm and gooey. Is there any sign
It's not
that
warm. That's the weird thing. It's
Oh,
it's
okay.
cold to the Merrick. If he were to tell you, he would tell you it's cold to the
Magic.
touch. It's basically frozen, but again, you're surprised that it is not just frozen.
Yeah,
It's
that's why
decaying like
Merrick
it's in the
was
heat.
like, exactly. That's why Merrick was like manipulating it in front of you.
Manipulating
there's-
is not the word I would use. Masticating, maybe.
Okay, sure, yeah, we'll go with that. So that's why Merrick was masticating all of that in front of you to, like, you know, show you that in these frigid temperatures, this thing is still malleable and it really shouldn't be. But once again, Merrick seems very, like
Emotionally
dead-
damaged.
yeah,
Emotional damage.
Yeah, there you go.
He loses 2 horses and he just goes to shit.
Is there any sign of tracks or blood or where that guy went, or is this just like a thing independent of that?
Do you want to maybe roll a survival check?
Hi, cat.
Sure.
He doesn't like being on camera.
Minu.
He's shy. Minu.
Minu.
Why do we
Yeah.
call it that? It's not even the right word.
So unfortunately, almost all of the snow here has been like disturbed in the clearing. You do notice a small trail that continues, not really even a trail because there's no path, but you notice that there's like almost like a split in the trees towards the northeast side of the clearing.
I have a technical question,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's called lesser restoration. Does it have to be alive or dead for it to work?
Lesser Restoration, you cast that usually on somebody that is alive.
Okay.
Because it basically like unblinds, undeafens, unpoisons them.
That trail to the northeast there, can I take a look if there's any of that like blood trail that seems to be heading off in that direction?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll a check. Or investigation, whichever.
It's the same for me.
Would we know what, looking at the poison, would it be obvious, or would we have any idea of what caused this? Like a creature we would know of, any sort of thing we would know of that could have caused this? Like,
Roll maybe a history check, I guess. When you do look, Reeves, you do not see any trails that lead through, or like any blood rather that leads in this direction.
Would I have seen this maybe before from being in the woods and talking to the hunters?
You would have never seen anything like this. Sid, you tried to recall, and unfortunately you also haven't heard of anything that could do anything like this.
I guess it's just at the party it's getting colder and we can't get caught out here.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Yes. And I've had my fair share of bodily fluids today.
And we need to get Merek away from this thing, I would say. And quiet
Agreed.
everyone else.
Merek's gonna is still he's not ingesting it, but he's getting rid of it. And
he's bathing in it.
And he's gonna look at you, Sid, and just, the day is only beginning. Because it's 4:39 a.m.
Yeah, we're waiting for the sun to come up.
Yeah, but it's still getting, I'm not saying it's getting darker, I'm saying it's getting colder.
Colder, yeah.
That doesn't, I understand that as a person. Merek is still telling you that regardless of how you meant it.
Yeah.
Reeves is going to recommend northeast. It's the only, it seems to be the only lead we have at this point.
Tracking them footprints.
Does that path northeast look older than the path we've been following?
You haven't, for the last probably half hour, you haven't necessarily been following any sort of path, really. What you've been going off of is kind of your best guesstimate of where an ancient path might have led. Yeah, and this is much the same. Unlike, across the ice, where a path it wasn't well defined. It was still difficult to follow, but it was well defined enough that you could tell it was there. But here there is no path.
So I'm gonna mark with my ancestral weapon the spot. I have the kind of direction sense.
Okay.
So if I mark a spot, I have direction. I know exactly a bearing to that for the last 24 hours.
Yep.
That's one of my navigation things. Just so I can use that to help us dead wreck and understand if something weird happens, what direction we came from.
Yeah. Okay. Could I climb a tall tree real quick? Does anyone mind if I try to get a vantage point to see around?
Go for it.
Do it quickly. Yeah.
No objections.
Quick like a bunny.
I'd like to use my grapple hook.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To get as high up on a tree as I can. Just grapple hook, grab a branch, grapple hook again, grab a branch.
Okay, Tarzan.
Yeah, do you want to maybe roll an acrobatics check? To see how well this goes.
It goes pretty well.
I like that. Okay. An actually very unique vantage point. As you climb one of the trees, you notice that there's a large section of the forest that you just you can't see through. It's just dense forest. Very far into the distance, you can see what appears to be kind of a mountain trail that seems to be kind of on top of this mountain that you're climbing, and it seems to be covered in a mix of both how do I explain this? Like, they're snow-covered trees, but the peaks of them are not. It's as if, like, the fact that they are probably so high up on the mountain, they just, from where they're positioned, get enough sun to basically never keep them frozen. But that's really unfortunately all you notice. The rest, as far as you can see, is this thick forest.
Okay, so I kind of get a cardinal direction for the top of the mountain, but no indications where that person's settlement may be or anything like that.
Unfortunately not. I know I've been saying north, by the way, but you're traveling east. For some reason I was saying.
Good. Okay, yeah, with that I will descend quickly but carefully because I no longer have my feather fall ring.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to make it
fall,
down.
I'm ready. Okay.
You managed to make it down without issue. I'm assuming you're continuing on the path, or whatever you believe the path to be.
So the indication we got that we felt was our best bet to go does that coincide with what I saw to lead
Yes.
towards the? Okay, then yeah, I'd relay that information.
I think you're muted, Travis.
If you tell me that direction, I can basically use the direction behind me that I just marked to keep a bearing. Make sure we're not wandering, in circles while we can't see it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'll point you as clearly towards that mountain trail there.
Okay.
Merek would also like to help with all this
Yeah.
triangulation stuff as well.
Yep.
Okay. As you continue to follow through, like I said, this ancient forest, it becomes apparent that the further up the mountain you go, the more old, the bigger, the taller the trees are becoming. You could tell that these trees have likely been here since perhaps even the start of when the settlers first arrived in the valley. Sid, some of the trees that you notice from your vision, obviously not exact trees, but the likeness of the trees, are not necessarily the same as far as height and how tall they are, but you can just imagine yourself from your vision and now standing here in this spot, how much this environment has changed, how much it's grown and expanded. As you continue, you find at some point a strange looking cemetery. There appears to be a small, maybe 4-5 headstones that are just like to the right of where you've been walking. You notice they are completely covered in ice and snow, and there's like a small, very like decrepit looking stone wall that kind of surrounds the cemetery.
That would definitely call attention to Mercer for sure. Does it look like it's? I mean, I'm sure it's probably pretty dilapidated.
Yeah.
But does it look like there was anyone taking care of it in any recent amount of time?
Roll maybe an investigation check if you're. I'm assuming you're getting close to these.
Yeah, I will at least get up to the stone wall, just to see what I can see. If there's any markings on the graves, any sort of religious symbols, things like that.
Okay.
And you said a history check?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did I say history? Said
Investigation.
Investigation. Yeah.
Okay.
Investigation. If you're...
That's better.
Yep.
Nice.
It's stone. Do you get your stone cutting?
You would get your stone cut for this.
All right, so I will roll with advantage on that.
Fucking worth it, dog.
So you're lucky because the DC is 22 on this.
Oh, baby.
Wow.
As you start looking at not only the headstones but also the wall itself, that has been clearly very meticulously placed here. It is dilapidated. It is broken down, but there's a section of wall that you're not surprised that it's intact, but it is intact, and it's it's basically right at the entrance to the graveyard. As you kind of wipe and scrape away some of the ice and snow, underneath there is an inscription. As you start looking at it, unfortunately, it is in a language that you do not understand.
I
But
would
you
point that
do
out to anybody else.
Yeah, you do spot a small, very circular-looking stone that is almost parallel to this graveyard. That's maybe, I don't know, 15 feet away from the graveyard itself.
Small circular stone.
Yep.
I would point out the inscription.
I'm sorry, when I say small, it's like, like yay.
Right, like a mini boulder, yeah. I would point out the inscription to see if anybody else could read it, and then I would want to go kind of investigate that stone a little bit more.
Okay. Both Lisbeth and Cormac would tell you that they can read it, but I will need a history check. Unfortunately, Lisbeth's not here, but I'll need a history check from you, Cormac, to see if you can even understand it. Wow. I will put it in chat. And I'll leave it up to you.
I cannot read that.
Beware of the fury of the mountain's daughters. Follow the dragon's gaze and remain on the path.
There's
What
no
does
path.
that mean?
You say that one more time.
Beware the fury of the mountain's daughters. Follow the dragon's gaze and remain on the path.
The mountain's daughters. Could that be the Fanes?
Merek would. Do you want me to roll or make an assumption here, Jeff?
You can make an assumption.
No, because the Fanes have each their territory, so the mountains belongs to the Seeker. So the Seeker would have daughters then. It wouldn't be referring to the Fanes.
I'd
It's like
be
all
like-
the daughters, yeah.
I'd like to point this
Yeah.
out that it is in Draconic.
And it's in ancient Draconic, as
and
if
then-
written like at
Okay.
least 300-400 years ago.
And then I'd like to roll a history check to see if Merek recalls any other dragons in Barovia other than Argynvost.
Where's Aegon when you need him?
Yeah.
Dead somewhere.
History.
Ouch.
Probably
Where?
under the snow somewhere.
Mountain's daughters.
Weird.
So you're specifically asking about histories
If there
about
was
dragons. in
Could it be
Barovia?
If
the
there was
hags?
any other dragon other than Argynvost once upon a time in Barovia.
So the 16. So you don't recall anything. You obviously recall that of Argynvost, and the fact that they had like that. Argynvost was really the founder and leader of the Order of the Silver Dragon. You know that from some of the histories that you've gained from the book, you know that they were really one of the last remaining resistances to Strahd's invasion, and that there are rumored to be additional relics. That Argynvost, the keep at Argynvost, was not the only location that that they basically controlled.
Yeah.
I'll let everybody. If Merek were to share this, I don't know if Merek would share this with everybody.
Yeah. So Merek would summarize about the it's probably referring to the Fane's daughters, and basically I'd recap what you said, more like, I'm not aware of any other dragons in Barovia. Maybe the Order of Argynvost had a base of operations or a hold somewhere in the mountains, just kind of to hit to the relics there.
If I remember correctly, we saw a large shape when we were coming into the fly, maybe a shadow of something when we were coming up toward the mountain last session or the session before.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Which looked like a dragon.
Yeah, we didn't ask many questions about that, but okay, just curious.
From my vantage
You're
point,
telling me there's dragons now?
Yes, we've already seen one.
we killed one.
Correct.
It was already dead,
Good.
but we killed it.
You're in the right party,
It was
Cormac.
dead, but we killed it again.
We super killed
And
it.
it almost came back again.
Would the goo of the wolf, the gooed wolf, be the result of a dragon attack we might have heard of? The type we've heard of in the past, a poison, maybe
Rot
a green dragon, or
Yeah, instead of fire breathing, he's like goop.
You definitely would have history and knowledge about like
Or
green
myth-
dragons
myth.
in general.
yeah,
Probably myths.
yeah.
Or stories, histories of them. You know that green dragons are probably the most cunning, the most trickery type of dragon, and that they most definitely use poison as one of their
Okay.
preferred methods of.
Does
So-
Mercer notice anything at the stone? Sorry. Go ahead, Merrick.
I was just gonna say with Sid saying that, Merrick's expression is going to change a little bit, and you're gonna see gears turning in his mind. Ichor,
Smoke
dragon,
coming out of the
poison
ears.
dragon.
You could
Yeah,
not adopt a
smoke.
dragon.
Yeah, the gears, like the mathematics of more poisons is starting to entice me at this point.
Okay.
Distraction's good for the boy.
Does Mercer notice anything at the other stone?
You most definitely do. As you approach, you will see. Give me 1 second here. I'll send it in the chat.
A brand new horse.
Brand new horse.
Jeff, I was also gonna
Don't
ask.
play with my emotions, Matt.
This brand new 1 horsepower Mustang.
Is this the beast? Or is this potentially the beast that the stag is supposed to distract?
Quite possible. Lisbeth, hang tight.
There you go. I put it in the chat. You see carved into this stone pillar of sorts, the small stone pillar,
Whoa.
what appears to be that of a dragon. It is carved, like I said, only into one side. It is about 5 feet high, so it's taller than Cormac. But it appears this is a sigil that Cormac you probably don't recognize, but the rest of you would immediately recognize to be the sigil, very reminiscent of the Order of the Silver Dragon.
We must find whatever location they have here sooner than later. Referencing to the weather getting cold.
Well, we just follow, again, based off of what it says, following the dragon's gaze. I'm guessing this is the dragon's gaze. So, Sid, if you want to kind of get your bearings on where it's directing.
Sure,
Mercer would definitely take a moment to say a quick prayer over the graveyard. For sure, before we leave, if this is home to some of the Order of the Silver Dragon.
I can drop my old mark and mark this site and try to keep the dragon's gaze at our back. Is it looking the direction we were roughly going?
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, remark the site and try to keep its gaze at our back.
Okay. As you continue to follow this unclear path. Like I said, nothing in front of you tells you that anyone has traversed through here for a very long time. You notice that after walking for, again, what seems like forever, how long does your spell last, actually? That's a good question.
It
What
lasts
the,
for 1 hour. My
1
water
hour,
walking,
okay. So it's
Already started
probably
to-
ended by now.
but I can
but if you-
cast it again. If it becomes to the point where it is very difficult for us to walk,
Yeah.
I can cast it again on everybody.
That's up to you.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do
Let's
that.
see how it goes without it for a minute, and maybe cast it.
Yeah, when it
Immediate.
wears out, what do we feel like, Jeff, when it does wear out?
So the snow here is knee deep. It is the same as
Okay.
as you've been traveling through the whole time. It is most definitely difficult.
It's going to slow us down. One, having to drag through the snow. I think we'll move quicker and be more effective if something does spring on us to just go ahead and have it.
Okay.
At least for another hour.
I think the members of this party with
For
experience
sure.
walking through knee-deep snow can tell you that is not something we will get very far doing.
And
I've done
y'all's
it.
knee deep is like my waist deep, and it's
Yeah,
over
yeah,
Cormac's
you're
head.
gone.
So
Yeah.
I've been there.
Jeff, I was
But-
gonna ask you earlier if my book, The Battle of Fortnite, if that would give me like any sort of information about what Cormac just read, and like, because you said it's like really old, and this book describes stuff that's like 300 to 400 years before Barovia.
You'll get some sick
Um,
Twitch building strats and just-
Because the mountains divided those two kingdoms, apparently.
So the battle that you're referring to is the battle of Fortnight's length. Are you going to stand there and read the book, or do you want to just say you've read the book already, or?
I already have read the book. I wrote down some stuff, but I just wanted to like double check if there was more information.
Yeah.
That I maybe didn't write down last time.
No, that's all good. So you know that this, like, the book itself is referring, like I said, to an ancient kingdom known as Arity. But you do not believe, based on the knowledge that you have, that location, although you think the battle is from, a long time ago, you don't believe that location to be here in Barovia.
let's keep on trekking.
Okay. I'll send you something, Isa.
The only
Jeff,
book I have left, so I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
you want me to bring up a beer when I come back up?
Most definitely sounds like a good idea.
Okay, do you care which one?
Anything's good with me.
Do you need a glass?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Beer sounds like a good idea.
As you continue through the woods, you find, after about 20 minutes of walking, with Sid constantly keeping an eye on where this dragon's gaze would be pointing, you find yourself questioning yourself. Are you heading the right direction, or have you just, walked off the path? But that's when finally you notice a second obelisk with a similar carving to that of the first, with that obviously of the Order of the Silver Dragon. This time the gaze points southeast, slightly off the course that you've been walking.
All right, I guess we just keep following that. That's what.
So I'll draw on this beautiful thing here.
Purple square.
The gaze would have, let's say the gaze pointed in that direction, found another obelisk. The gaze is now pointing this direction.
Okie dokie.
This is where you kind of came from, we'll say. Graveyard was...
You're muted, Travis.
I think I can remark it. Basically, I can mark sites over and over again. I just lose the last one. So I think I would just kind of keep trying to mark them every time we find a new one.
Okay. As you follow this additional gaze, you notice the vegetation starts to get thicker and thicker and thicker. The woods more and more overgrown. After, again, about another 20 minutes of walking or so, you find, and I'm assuming you're moving at a very cautious pace, right?
Mhm.
You're not moving
Yep.
quickly, so you find a third obelisk, this time halfway concealed by the underbrush that surrounds all of this terrain. It is not just difficult because of the ice and the snow, although you now have a way to move magically about it. The terrain itself, like I said, the vegetation is getting thicker and thicker and thicker. You notice that ahead of you, more and more thorns start to envelop almost the entire forest as far as you can see. You notice the dragon's gaze once again points in approximately that direction.
Right.
Is this considered magical terrain, Jeff? Because I have a feature that I can't be slowed by terrain unless it's magical. So just a point to note. That's all.
What is it called? Do you know?
I can tell you once I get back up there in like 2 minutes.
Is it the Ranger, one of the Ranger ones?
Natural
Yeah, it's like,
Explorer.
no, it's not Natural Explorer. It's super. It's not Supernatural Defense. I'm heading back up.
Landstride.
Yeah, Landstride. That's the one.
Landstride.
Yep. You find, Merek, that your training of having moved through the woods far exceeds that of your companions. You think any wrong step here would bring you a few feet into like thorned brush, making it very difficult to get out, basically. Thank you. Yeah.
The lambics aren't.
Okay. What would you all like to do?
I mean, we're pretty into it now, so I think. Well, these are all warnings.
There does appear to be, like where you are now. There does appear to be quite a clear path to directly east.
But no, is that path not? Is that the direction that the eyes are going?
It is not.
So you said there was like another stone structure thing?
Yep. So basically, you see, I'll draw it here. My beautiful drawing. This all appears to be. This all appears to be very thorny type forest that continues in that direction. Over here, it appears like much clearer forest.
I would, if we can take 10 minutes, I don't know how long we have on Water Walk, but I can commune with nature with a ritual and see if I can learn anything.
The thorns to move.
Could I use Vortex Warp and send one of us over there?
Is it impassable? I don't know.
It is. You think you can move through it? It is going to be not only difficult terrain, but difficult to move through. This extends as far as you can see, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of.
Oh.
Does it extend to the top of the trees?
It does not. Think of it like brushes that are maybe 7-8 feet tall, and it's almost, I don't want to say jungle-like, but it's just like ancient not dead forest, but ancient forest, very overgrown, very like as if no path has been carved.
Cormac, what was the warning on the stone? Was it Cormac who read that?
Yeah, it was beware the fury of the mountain's daughters. Follow the dragon's gaze and remain on the path.
So basically, go in there.
Oh, this is not a path.
Why don't we
Well, didn't Jeff say it was a path?
I mean, there is a path, but not the dragon's gaze path.
Reeves, why don't you see what you can see from above? Maybe there is something ahead that we can at least forge towards. Maybe you see another stone.
Yeah.
I will be ready for you, Reeves, if you
for a hot landing.
missed your step or something. Yeah, I'll be ready, like just literally watching to cast Featherfall on you.
Yeah. Can I do the same thing?
Sure.
Just
Yeah,
try to go
roll
to the
another
top.
acrobatics check.
Top of the trees.
But you can only go 16 feet. If you go at 60 feet, if you go any higher, I can't help you. Or I can catch you when you're at 60 feet.
Okay. This time, climbing the tree proves much more difficult than before, but you just manage to hold your balance on one of the branches. And as you look out, it is just as you feared. As far as the eye can see through the trees, the brambles, the thorns, the overgrown plants continue, as far as you can see.
Do you see another stone?
Do I see another stone?
You do not.
And the clearing to the south, do I get an idea? Or like I guess you didn't say clearing necessarily, just less dense, you said?
It is less dense, yeah.
How many squiggles?
How far?
So
Uncountable
it's
number of
probably
squiggles?
about like from the stone itself, it's maybe 100 feet directly to the north, towards like the steeper mountain bank.
But it's not what we would call a path.
You haven't really seen a path for probably an hour and a half now, like what you define as a real path. You've just been going off of cardinal directions.
I think while he's climbing, I would cast Commune with Nature. I would take that time to cast that as quickly as, it's 10 minutes, but I would try to work it in there.
I put an image in the chat. It's not like that. It's a little bit even more overgrown, but at least it gives you an idea of like what sort of terrain you're dealing with.
Mercer actually has Thorn Walk, so I'm gonna cast that on everybody so we can walk on all the thorns.
Are you joking?
Well, there's water and plants, so we can walk on those.
I'm just gonna pee from the top of the tree and.
Yeah, I'd like to cast Commune with Nature as a ritual.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to determine if it says I can get information on the terrain, and just if that is a totally impassable direction in front of us. Like, is there a way, try to get a sense of if there's a way through. I'm going to try to get a sense if there's any structures, buildings, anything, in that direction of the thorns, and then if there's anything like
within 3 miles, correct?
Yeah, 3 miles. Anything like powerful creatures.
Okay, so you get to know 3 things. So
any secret paths?
So you said
like
buildings.
Buildings or structures.
Powerful celestial, fey, fiend, elemental, or undead. And what was your third one?
I was asking about the terrain. Does it seem like, it's kind of general. 3 facts of your choice about any of the following subjects as they relate to area, terrain, and bodies of water. So I'm just kind of like, is this terrain impassable?
You do not believe it to be, although you just think a single wrong step, and it is
Hurtsville.
Yeah, it is Hurtville. Is what it is. But you think it is passable. The second, you do get a sense that there are most definitely buildings within 3 miles of you. And third, you also sense powerful creatures around.
You cast commune with nature, and it just said yes.
It just said yes to everything that you asked.
I think, yeah, I would look to the party and I'd say, I think the way ahead is difficult, but not impossible. And I worry of straying from a path just because it's difficult. I don't know. That could lead to more ruin.
What if I can trip acid splash over and over and over and over in front of us? Just clear the way.
Merek will never leave.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll be like scooping that, like I'll be making green snow cones.
It's better than yellow.
I feel like
yeah,
we need those quick decision game thing right now, Jeff. How do you get through acid
No,
splash?
I don't want to rush you guys through.
I know.
I have an
Like
idea.
I said,
I think we
go
should
ahead.
go. I think we should follow the Dragon's Gaze, but I think we should
Yes.
do some things to make it easier or more
Mercer's
likely
on board
to
with that.
succeed. Yeah.
Over the thorns seems to be an option.
It is for some of us, for sure, but maybe not all of us.
Well, I think
I have one potion of flying.
that and
Okay.
polymorph, and you can transform into a flying creature. I can grapple hook from tree to tree, and Cormac can move with me.
The only
Mercer-
challenge is if what we're looking for is within the trees, we'll never see it. If there's another marker, we'll never see it.
Below the thorns, yeah.
Below the thorns.
That is true.
Look, nothing worth it ever came easy.
Yeah, I think we prepare ourselves. We tie people together who aren't as good, or that might be difficult too. But we do a buddy system. I can cast guidance on people who need it.
Can I turn myself into a gaseous form? Would that be allowed?
Probably
Ruling
not for very
creature?
long.
Yeah.
If there's a strong
It's 1
wind
hour,
up here
actually.
on this mountain.
Wow.
But if there's a strong wind on this mountain, though.
Have you felt
Bye.
many
Blows you away.
strong winds? I mean,
No,
in the woods, there's rarely.
I think we
What's this
just try to be careful and support each other and make sure we're within arm's reach in case someone falls off the path and someone to grab. So
Merek
maybe-
would suggest that we all like tether tie each other one to another.
Yeah. What?
How high did you say those thorns were? Like 10 feet?
they're about like, we'll say maybe like 6-7 feet.
Maybe Reeves will do what he was saying about just kind of staying above, just for a vantage point in case if we're all above our head in, like, we won't be able to see anything anywhere. So maybe I'll kind of just stay with you guys, like within a few feet, but just in case something comes at us.
So Merek, you like I said, you find yourself, like, you've maybe not been in this exact sort of terrain before, but with your upbringing, you would know how to traverse these lands quite safely. But yeah, it could be
Maybe we
a
best.
potential death sentence for somebody.
So Merek would obviously volunteer to be at the front as usual there, and like as far in front as he could, that you can still see him, right?
Yep. Maybe I'd cast light on someone's equipment just so we can keep an eye on.
Have dark vision too, so.
Okay. So the action plan, Merek, you're continuing around. Reeves, you're up above. The rest of you are starting to try to.
Cormac's on Sid's shoulders.
I was gonna think, well, could Merek carry Cormac instead of me? Would that be?
I don't want to be up front if he falls.
No, Merek would
Okay.
say that. No, that's a bad
take him.
idea.
I'll take him.
Well, can we still not put him on Lisbeth? Like
He's got the-
Elizabeth's holding a deer.
She's carrying a deer.
Oh, that's right. Elizabeth has the deer.
No.
He is.
Yes, I am
yeah.
not traveling with the deer.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
sorry.
No, we'll do this for now. If I run into anything that I may wild shape if something looks particularly challenging, but I'm not going to do that right off the bat. If there's something I need to like jump
also
over,
ready to drink my potion. Like if shit gets crazy.
If something happens, Cormac's just gonna like roll right off of you. So he's pretty acrobatic.
The only thing Merek would say now, he's like slightly coming back to his senses after watching his horses get torn to shreds by wolves, would be to be healed a bit before we keep. No, I'm at like 2/3 health.
Well, you licked the poison.
I know. I am aware. But he's now realizing what the dangers are ahead, and just kind of snapping out of it.
Please, sir, heals for the poor.
I might wild shape into something. Let me just take a quick look.
You're welcome. Also, sorry for the horse.
Merek's gonna look at you with some like kinder eyes now, but not say anything.
I feel like
not like that. Not like that.
I feel like that was the deepest talk the two of you ever had.
Yeah, 3 words.
The eyes said a lot.
I only have one first level and 1 3rd level, which are where my 2 healing spells are. So I'm just gonna keep them for now.
That's why I did it, because I needed. Cormac is still pretty good on spells, and Mercer's running. He's about halfway through his spells, and he definitely wants to save them for bigger stuff if needed.
Yeah, I've got no spells left.
Cormac's fine, so.
Reeves.
I think I'm gonna wild. Let me just. What would Sid's interpretation of this be? So if I wild shaped into a giant spider.
Oh no, Merek. Yep. If you wild shaped into.
If you wild shaped into a giant spider, the dex is lower, so that it may not go as well for dexterity checks, but I have spider climb. Could I basically just walk through whatever I wanted with no problem?
I don't think. Like, what does spider climb exactly say?
Allows you to climb on walls and surfaces as if they were normal ground.
Yeah, I can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down on ceilings, without needing to make an ability check. So I'm on difficult surfaces without an ability check.
Yeah, I would allow that.
So I think I would do that just to try to make this as easy as possible.
Okay.
So Cormac is gonna ride the spider, or?
Yeah.
Cormac, like, as soon as you shift, like, Cormac audibly, like, visibly, like, shudders.
Make sure you tie something on so you don't fall.
Which leg do I hold on to? Why are you so hairy?
That's CR2. I can do that, right? What's my druid table?
I think so.
Yeah, at this level.
Yeah, at this level you should be able to. Okay. So, Mercer, so Cormac and
Jeff, I also have a question because I haven't used it yet. The healer healing.
I'm on Sid.
I can use that right now as an action, right?
Yeah, I'm just moving. Sorry, I'm just moving everybody up here just to divide people. No, you're. Yeah, if you want to use that as an action, you could. Yeah.
Do I have healer's kit? Question. I do. Okay, I am going to heal Mercer just a little bit.
Okay.
Using this.
Don't worry about me.
I do worry about you. Are you kidding?
You should be able to click the.
It's chance we're talking about here. Even if
this
it's
is a very.
Oh shit!
Baby.
I told you the healer healing is good. You haven't been using it.
I know, it's my first time.
But you can do that once per day to each person, so you have to remember who you used it for.
Heh.
Also, Jeff, my character's missing a spell.
A spell?
Can I just add it manually, or?
Just tell me what spell it is.
Magic Circle.
Magic Circle.
Magic Circle.
Third level spell.
Are they prepared?
What?
You don't technically prepare spells, do you?
Wait. No, I just get them from my feature.
All right.
From my archetype.
So are you good, Isa, on your end?
believe so.
Okay.
I do just have to go and like remove a healer's kit though, right? When I use
Yes.
this? Yeah.
Just a charge, not an entire healer's kit.
Oh, how do you do that?
You get 10. It should be 10 out of 10 next to
Yeah.
the healer's kit.
Yeah, and I just
So
put
just-
9 out of 10.
Yep.
Okay.
Would this terrain seem choppable? Like,
it would take you a very long time.
Mm.
But yes.
but like machete wise, like cutting a path, like
Oh,
kind
no.
of clearing some stuff.
No, like some of the
Even
thorns
with even with
are
Lisbeth.
like, yeah, some of the thorns are like this thick.
Okay.
What time would it be right now?
It
by
is
the way?
currently 6:09.
Okay, so that is the correct time. Cool.
So
Alright.
I will be at the back as the spider, looking
Okay.
out for anyone having any problems.
Gonna like web shoot him.
Alright.
I do have a web ability.
Okay, Spider-Man.
Okay. As you traverse, I'm going to need for this first section 3 either acrobatics or athletics checks as you move through the brambles. Reeves, Merek, Cormac said you do not need to.
You
Did
said
Cormac
athletic.
ride me for advantage on that or something?
Cormac doesn't need to make one. He just said so.
How long do we think this is gonna take? Because Chance is like maybe gonna drink her potion.
It's as far as you can see, so you are not sure.
So probably more than 10 minutes.
You said acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics or athletics. So
I'm gonna use.
Mercer, Chance.
I feel like it's early in the session to use my inspiration, but
Yeah, it's almost
9's
break time.
really bad.
Yeah.
Is it almost break time?
Yeah, it's 9:15.
Oh wow. You know what? I feel ashamed as the scout.
Happening.
Yeah, see, I don't like those purple dice being rolled.
That's from Lisbeth.
Oh.
I assumed she would want to use her inspiration on one of them.
Yeah.
So.
You mean he?
I'll misgender him.
I will. You notice. We'll do Lisbeth first. As Lisbeth unfortunately slips at one point while walking through this very difficult terrain, he takes 6 points of damage. At which point, he just gets very, very angry, and I will use rage. As he will take another 6 points of damage, and lastly, another 4 points of damage.
Jesus.
As again, he finally gets himself out of these thorns. You notice his legs are fully cut up from these thorns. Mercer, you rolled 1, right? I'm gonna need 2 more.
Okay, I didn't know if we were rolling them all at the same time.
Yeah, all at the same time. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so how many did I have to roll?
Everybody could roll 3, ideally back to back. That would make it easy.
Okay, just.
That's a nat 20 for my
That's a
second
nat
one.
20.
Wow.
Nice.
Sorry, Jeff. Can you quickly roll them for me? 2 more.
Yep.
And that's an 18 for my third, so a 19, 22, and an 18.
I'm using inspiration on my.
I have a low center of
Second roll.
gravity, so.
Yeah.
Very short and stout, like in real life.
I'm using my advantage crit roll there, so it is 11 plus.
I might do that depending on what Jeff tells me to do.
19
What
is my
Jeff tells me.
second. God damn it! All right, that one's gonna hurt.
It's 2 nat 20s for Mercer tonight. That'll be all he rolls.
So Mercer, you do take 13 points of damage as you also, unfortunately, get caught by some of the brambles and thorns. Although you do manage to not panic when it sets in, you don't immediately, pull your leg back. You kind of slowly break off some of the thorns and manage to come out mostly unscathed. Reeves, the first 2 times it goes pretty well. The last time, unfortunately, not as well. Let me roll here.
If I rolled shit, I would also like to use my Mercer's
I need you to
blessing.
come roll.
Okay.
You have lucky feats and stuff like that too, right?
I do.
So, Reeves, you take 18 points of damage as the brambles, specifically the last one, just sinks deep into you. You notice that traversing this forest is not as easy as you thought. You do. You get 8 health back. As you traverse most of the forest, with your grappling hook and in safety, there are just areas that you land, even within the trees, where the thorns themselves have grown into. You notice, even at this height, that although the forest itself being overgrown is, you think, expected, the fact that it is so, dense and heavy is definitely not. Merek,
Are they magical plants?
I don't think you get to know that, do you?
Well, I don't take damage if they're not.
You unfortunately realize that they are not magical plants.
So I take 0 damage, and I'm not affected by them.
Is that from your lance ride, right?
Yep. So you can also pass through non-magical plants without being slowed by them
Nice.
and without taking damage from them if
Perfect.
they have thorns, spines, or similar hazards.
Yep. Perfect. Chance.
Why are you rolling so much? I don't like that.
You got the worst end of the stick, unfortunately.
Do you want a lucky feat, anything?
It won't matter in this case.
Jesus.
Technically, yeah. You take 18 points of damage as the brambles sink in.
Can I use my reaction at all, or no, because I'm the one who moved?
No, technically, if you want to use your reaction, you could.
I'm gonna... target.
Which reaction would you like to use?
Absorb elements.
Okay.
I think that's just magical. That's like
Yeah,
water,
that's what I'm just confirming.
earth, fire,
Acid,
ice.
cold, fire,
Fire, yep.
lightning, or
Yeah.
thunder.
It is none
Not
of those.
slashing. Yeah.
This is straight up slashing.
The only other thing I can really do is to do Blessing of the Raven Queen, but then I'm like leaving.
Can you
the
just
group
like
behind?
poof into the same area?
I don't know. Can I?
You think you probably just take more damage than...
That's what I'm afraid of. Because it'll halves it, but if I'm moving more.
Yep.
Oh,
what you do find after, like I said, a grueling 10-15 minutes traversing through this terrain, you finally come upon an interesting structure. It's a structure that, again, appears ancient, as if built many hundreds of years ago, but in a small outcropping in the middle of this, again, overgrown and dense forest, you see a giant boulder, a boulder that's placed in such a way that it's almost as if somebody or something placed it here. You see at the top of this boulder appears to be this structure. It appears to be a very similar looking obelisk to that you've seen before. But next to it, you notice there is what look, you can't quite tell because it's obviously up on a boulder, but it looks to be something that has been like created, like man-made, a stone structure that's man-made. It's maybe, I don't know, this big, like this wide, this tall.
Like a
And
box.
I'll put you guys on the
See that in
on
that
a map.
underground. Where did we go again?
Let me know if you guys can see the map.
Are you talking
Yep.
about the? I cannot.
You have
You're
no dark
blind.
vision.
Yeah, I can see.
There was a place where we gave like an offering, or we just all put something forward.
I'm assuming you would be traveling
Under-
with a torch.
under the tree.
Yeah,
Merek?
I'm just gonna light a torch here.
You would have had to been traveling with.
Yeah, the whole
I
time.
think I cast light. I think I said I cast
You did,
light.
Yeah, you did. You did
Before.
say you would cast light on some weapon or
Just
something.
light on your sword or something.
You're thinking about the Huntress's
Cave.
shrine under Yesterhill.
So I will move you a little bit closer so you can all see it. You see this large boulder and this structure here.
Can you wild shape? Can you wild shape me into a giant? I'm staying as a giant spider.
Do you not have the wild shape?
I don't have giant. It wouldn't let me edit my token. It wouldn't let me do that.
That is fair. Just give me a second here. I've now given you.
Okay, I got it.
Permission. Just give me a second here.
Oh.
And if I remember correctly, the Huntress's shrine is where we got the Tome of Strahd. After making those offerings to the Huntress.
You should have it now in your wild chips folder, Travis. You should be able to drag that onto your
Just
character.
because you said it's man-made and we've seen something similar, so I was thinking, would it have been there? I don't know.
It is still saying I don't have permission to create actor.
That's weird.
Sorry.
That's all good. There you go.
Whoa!
Gross.
Nope, you did it.
I hated that.
Nope.
And I should have dark
You
vision.
Why to get bigger?
Do you not have dark vision?
No,
I do
it
not
There you
have
go.
dark vision. Cool, thanks. Okay.
Also lifts his like forefront paws. Why?
Triggers my arachnophobia.
You actually have that?
Yeah. You were in the back, right, Sid?
Of big spiders, yeah. I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah. I'm just gonna assume Cormac, you're on top of me unless you get off. Have you got enough?
Oh yeah, baby. Multiple
God damn
times.
God damn it.
No, I'm still riding the spider because if there's something to read up there, I'd be
I'll
the one
climb
to-
up. I'll climb up
Ride
there.
it with no handlebars.
Reeves
You're
is
climbing
following.
directly up. All right.
Yeah, I'll climb up to the stone, the thing, and have a look.
Cool. Okay.
I'll keep watch on the rear while people are moving ahead.
What's everyone else doing? What's Chance up to?
Watching this fucking massive ass spider climb up on this thing.
Okay. And what about Merek? You're staying there?
I'm staying here watching the rear while they move up.
Okay. All right. As you climb to the top of this large stone, you see another obelisk. This time with the same draconic carving that you've seen before. This time it's pointing this direction. Its gaze just fixed on what appears to you to be south. The second stone marker of sorts, you can tell now that it is, again, clearly an ancient, almost like a stone tablet of sorts. There's some sort of writing on it. Cormac, you once again can read this writing. And here is what it says. I'm assuming you're going to share it with everybody else.
Maybe. Depends what it says.
Okay. I will put it in the chat.
I like how we just saved a guy who ran in the woods, and now we're like
he's
hours
just being
into
ungrateful.
following this dude.
We don't even know if we're following him anymore.
Oh, it's a
I know.
long
Well, now we're just like we've lost him. He's dead somewhere, and we're just following this track.
We definitely
It didn't-
squirreled on this one.
Did not give me the translation.
It did not?
No, it did not.
I better not end like his
Oh,
other
because
campaign where he
never
was
mind,
against
I'm
everyone.
I'm clicked on Mercer. There it is. All right, got it. And like Cormac's kind of like dragging his finger down it, you know, kind of mumbling to himself. You know.
It is again an ancient draconic. Like it is not.
How do you say that again? Okay. Well, I hope it's not that. Okay.
Cormac, what does it say?
Give me a moment. I'm a little rusty on lizard speak. It seems to be a riddle. And I hope I'm translating this correctly, because if not, well, then we're fucked anyway. But it says, in the name of Order of the Silver Dragon, answer thy riddle, and you may pass.
You're sure?
This... Huh?
I said, you're sure that's what it says?
I mean, 98% sure.
Okay, not bad.
But I've been wrong before. This thing all things devours. Birds, beasts, trees, flowers. Gnaws iron, bites steel, grinds hard stones to meal. Slays king, ruins town, and beats mountain down. I'm gonna say, just to the party, out of character, just off table. I think it's time.
It is time.
This spider will take one of his legs and go like this. And
Yeah.
Draws a sundial into the snow.
Yeah, draws a sundial into.
Please look the other way, Sid. I cannot stand to look at you like
all you
this.
see is
Ew.
all of the eyes moving.
Chance will just tell Sid, like, this is the grossest form we've seen from you so far.
So are we good with that answer? I definitely think it's time. We all seem to think it's time. So I will answer in Draconic. The answer to the riddle is time.
Okay.
I'm stressed.
If not, it's erosion. I don't know.
Did we have history checked?
Kings don't get eroded, right? So
They can.
Well, technically, I guess.
When they're beheaded, they're eroded a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So you're sure the answer is
The
time?
sword's rusty.
Can you read it? Can you read it again?
This
Cormac?
thing all things devours. Birds, beasts, trees, flowers. Gnaws iron, bites steel. Grinds hard stones to meal. Slays king, ruins town, and beats mountain down.
Nice.
It's wet time or weather. I mean, it's weathering, but it's either time or something.
Yeah, it's not gravity, that's for sure.
Poison.
I mean,
Poison.
it would have to be. I mean, but it could be weather except for Slays king.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's
Like,
time.
thunder hit him.
In a snowstorm, like
Yeah,
but
I'd
I
say
mean,
time.
even then, it would have to be time.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would say time as well.
Yikes, I'm scared.
As you stand in front of this sigil and speak the ancient word for time, what would that sound like? Almost in the exact ancient translation. As you speak the words, 8 figures appear all around you in the snow. One of whom looks slightly different than the others, standing on this large stone at the top. When you look, she appears to be wearing this almost foreboding crown, beautifully adorned silver armor. You notice that as she kind of looks towards you, each one of them facing you with this, again, beautifully engraved, beautifully engraved swords in hands. Each one of them seems to take a step back, almost as if allowing passage to the lands.
Does
Whoa.
Mercer recognize the armor at all?
Does
You would
Merek-
immediately recognize that from the carvings that you can tell, they appear very similar to the man that fled from you at the lake. Man that fled rather into the forest. But you notice that the armor is engraved with that of the silver dragon, Argonvost.
Okay.
Are these undead? Are these like human, like living looking beings, or like spectral
No.
forms, undead forms?
These,
like
you believe that the undead, the powerful undead that you sensed,
And
are standing in front of you.
just in case, I still have that ring of radiant resistance. Does that did that have any religious significance with the order at all? Because it was what Home Dude was wearing in Argonvost Hold.
Which ring
like-
was that?
The ring of radiant resistance.
Yeah, that most definitely would have been similarly engraved with, I assume, maybe in the shape of a dragon, or even, the tail of a dragon. Something would have resembled that order.
Don't we also have the bones still?
Well, I'm
Or
wild
the-
shaped, so yeah, I was gonna say I unwild shape into my back into my human form, and
I wouldn't present them the bone, because I
Well,
don't want them to take it
yeah.
negatively that we've slain said dragon.
I also don't think
Um,
they're expecting anything more of us.
yeah, I think they just said they made a way for us to
Right.
pass. So,
I just
Yeah.
wanted to have it
Yeah.
out just in case, because if someone needs to speak to him of any kind, like I would like to pass on maybe the information of what happened at Argonvost Hold, and maybe even present the ring to them as like tribute to show that we're allies if necessary. That's the only reason why I was just asking. 'Cause I
So the
just
one
want to be
thing,
prepared.
and not that there's, would surprise you, but every single one of these spirits is female. And they appear to be like great warriors, almost as if like guards of some sort. Like I said, they are wearing heavy
These are the
heavy
mountain's
armor
daughters.
Ooh.
These are the mountain's daughters.
These are the mountain's daughters.
Biome.
and
Hide your wife, hide your kids.
Let's beware
so
then.
let's take our path.
Let's take our break before we do this.
Well, no, we're not fighting them, right? We're just gonna pass them.
Yeah, we're just walking past.
Okay.
I could use a quick break.
Okay.
That
Well,
would
it
be-
is break time.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a quick break then.
Nope.
Sweet, good day. Hey, John. Demonetizing
I'm
comment.
here.
Butts and
Cool, you're
wieners.
So there, you got the Forest Fane one, and let me add this for the Mountain Fane. So you already know what the other one does. The Forest Fane, but the Mountain Fane. Let me just this here.
Matt, what's the penguin behind you?
Oh, you mean Rosario?
Oh, Rosario. Okay.
Yeah, that's his name. He's
So-
got a little St. Patrick's necklace.
Oh.
So it gives you the non-detection spell. So I'll put that in the chat so you read it. There it is. Oh, that's still in Draconic.
Yep, can't read that.
How
I
about
can.
that?
Okay, I see it now. So they all do the same thing, so we can all just like touch each other's arm.
So
and
it's a
point?
permanent buff.
It's just active, right? So
Okay,
we.
okay.
So
No
I
one
basically,
is
we
think the
spying
can.
most
on us.
powerful part of this is the fact that you can no longer be scryed upon,
Mm-hmm.
which, thinking back,
For the
Yep.
witches?
you believe has definitely happened.
Yep.
Mhm.
Hags. Fucking Strahd and shit.
Similar to how you spy, like how you guys were able to spy on the witches last.
Yeah.
You think that that has likely happened to you as well.
Okay.
All right. What would you all like to do?
We're
As
continuing
these-
forward, right?
You think these snow maidens, shield maidens of sorts, like I said, all kind of take a step back as if to allow you through into the lands.
Do we think, would Mercer think that they would maybe lead the way for us if we asked?
You do not think so.
Okay. Didn't know if they were just guardians or if they were actually like part.
You think
like,
guardians
tied.
to basically the only path that leads up the mountain.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. So I guess we just continue up the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Merek will bow to them as he's walking by them.
As you do, you notice one of them bows back at you.
I will look into her eyes deeply
Tell her you love her.
Creeping on
and
the
take like a slight step forward towards her to try and like gauge why is she the only one that did this type thing. Is it one of the clone ones, or is it like the different one that did that?
No, it is one of the ones that stands along the edge.
Okay, so then I'm even more intrigued as to why, and like I said, I'll take like a slight step forward and like a do you want something type gesture deal?
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know-
When you do, she remains in place, and doesn't do anything.
Constant vigilance.
Mm.
To the one that
Okay.
did move, I would just like to. I won't move towards her or anything, but I'll just say, like, did Bogdan come through here? He needed help.
She kind of pauses for a minute, and she just kind of nods her head.
Did
Friend
she
of the
even
group.
understand what you said?
I feel like she did, and I feel like we're going the right way. We should maybe keep moving.
Yep.
Just
Before time runs out.
before we leave, I just need to check something. Yeah, so just as a gesture, Merek will go as close as he can to her and place one of his arrows at her feet and just and keep going. So
Okay.
I will take an arrow off of my inventory.
She kind of like puts her shield up and kind of almost like stands in formation as if to salute you.
Cool beans.
Right, let's go.
Walk forward, or wherever we're going.
Yeah, forward.
So these two are the ones that kind of mostly stood or went back as if to kind of guide you through a path here.
Okay, that's the way we go.
Okay.
We turn
you.
180 degrees and walk in the opposite direction.
You could also do that.
Yeah, Reeves, wrong way.
Did I go the wrong way?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So Reeves, as you make your way through the dense and thick forest, I will move all of you to this location to save time.
Whee!
But you find a path that seems to finally lead out of, like I said, mostly the thick brambles. The forest does continue. And it's almost reminiscent, Sid, of the trees that you noticed that were crossing at their peaks. Almost unnaturally so. There's a path that is almost dead straight from where the draconic statue pointed you to. As you walk down, like I said, almost this archway of frost-covered trees. Anything anyone would like?
I'm gonna hang at the back of the group because now I think we're advancing into safe territory. So I'm gonna bring up the rear for this part.
I would like to cast Aura of Vitality, 3rd level spell, just before we enter this. I want to see if I can just heal the group.
Okay.
Wow.
So that's 20d6.
Yep.
Such a broken spell.
Well, it's concentration.
Yeah, but that's why I'm doing it now before we enter combat.
If
How would
we enter combat?
You can just roll 20d6. And...
Yeah, we've done this before.
That's all. Just roll 20 of them.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Some of those dice are sexy.
Not bad.
So 80 total healing points. How would you like to divide them?
I'd like to max myself because I'm selfish.
How many?
So that is 12 for me.
Okay.
I'm minus 22.
Yeah, I think Chance was low, so I'll give Chance 20.
So, sorry, you were 12, 20. Okay.
And what's everyone else?
Reeves is not like super hurt, but I'm hurting. I'm bleeding.
I need numbers here.
I am
14 for me.
16 for me.
I'll give 16 to Reeves, 14 to Merek.
That leaves
12.
2.
You're at 46.
Oh, 62 out of 80 right now.
How's Lisbeth looking?
Lisbeth is looking slightly wounded as well.
What about Mercer and Cormac?
I'm good. Don't worry about me. Cormac's fine.
I'll give it to Lisbeth.
Okay. 18 points to Lisbeth.
Yeah,
All right.
that's good.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Cormac doesn't even have sore feet.
Yeah.
As you continue,
That's the way you like to travel.
about a half-hour walk along this road through this, like I said, almost pristinely shaped path. Again, there's no path in front of you, but just the way that the trees have kind of grown onto one another just leads, this beautiful archway. The forest here just appears very calm and quiet, almost too quiet. But after about 30 minutes of walking, you do find yourselves entering and I guess I should say, as you've been walking along this path, to each side of the road, you would have seen signs of ancient ruins. Small but also larger buildings, as if some sort of smaller city used to occupy this area. After about... does anyone do anything here before we...
Nah.
Just minor looking, looking around at the buildings kind of stuff, but I think you're going to describe them. So. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, since Merrick's bringing up the rear, I'd maybe look in, like, stick my head into the buildings if they're close enough to us.
Okay.
I think that'd be the most I would do.
Okay.
Just subtly breaking and entering.
Yeah, you notice that whatever happened to this building, whether time or something else, has just basically all but like all destroyed whatever remnants of this part of the city existed. Unfortunately, none of the buildings that you visit are intact. No real signs of life either. When you continue for about a half hour along the path, how long does your wild shape last?
I'm not wild shaped anymore.
Oh, okay, I will return you.
I already turned myself back.
Yeah, there's some bug, I guess.
He is
Yeah,
no
he was a
longer
spider.
gross spider.
But as you walk for, like I said, about a half hour, you finally come upon what looks to be, you're not sure, maybe the central hub of whatever this ancient city used to be. It is a set of clear ruins. What would you all? Well, you're free to move about the map. What would you like to do?
Mercer would take point.
You've come from this direction.
Okay. Does this start to feel like what was described by Kazan as like a place? Or maybe I'm asking Reeves that. Is this what I guess you read or saw, or did we all read that?
Yeah.
Which part was that? Sorry.
Like where there was like is this the mountain pass? Does it start to feel like that area where there could be a beast lurking or something we have to make our sacrifice to?
You feel as though you're almost to the top of this first smaller mountain.
Okay.
You can tell in the distance behind.
Okay.
What you assume to be Mount Gacchus still looms way overhead.
Okay.
Like thousands of feet up.
Oh my god.
We're not even at the beginning of their
I know.
of their letter.
Yeah.
4 sessions later, Jesus.
Can we see from here what would be the main building, kind of like Arkenvost hold?
You can see what you can see. You would assume that the ruins you're standing next to, although difficult to make out, you assume would have likely been potentially a guild hall, potentially a banquet hall, a central communal hall of some sorts, but it unfortunately lies in disrepair at this point. You do notice, Mercer, as you continue northbound, you see what appears to be some sort of bridge that leads over what appears to be a very small lake. And Sid, or whoever pinged it, to your note, you do see ancient, still carvings, symbols of this, lost order of the Silver Dragon present even to this day.
Do we see anything on these two figures, like the two dragons?
You see the same symbol that I sent in the chat. These carvings, do you want to maybe roll a history check?
Yeah, I think we're both.
Yep, we're both looking at one. Hey.
Yeah, both of you, actually, really only Sid, unfortunately. Sid, wait, you were at Arkenvost. You were at Arkenvost, were you, Chance?
Yeah.
Okay. Both of you would recognize that these statues are just much smaller versions of the large statue that loomed at Arkenvost itself. If you remember.
So
we potentially
traps.
Do not look for the gears.
I remember the magical trap of that.
If you remember, the statue kind of looked something like this.
Yeah. I remember it shot cold stuff at us, so I kind of back away.
It's a Spyro statue.
Yeah.
It's cute.
I'll back away a little bit.
Mercer, as you start to walk on the bridge, you hear the creaking beneath your feet as your heavy armor, you think, puts a strain on the bridge.
I would like to just look at these things too.
I'm still gonna go across, but try to be careful as I can, watching where I put my feet.
Okay.
We're getting a little spread out here. Uh-oh.
I'll ready my grapple hook in case you fall.
Mercer,
Jeff,
as you get to...
Jeff,
Yep.
look, zoom out of the map. There's a gray square in the top corner that you might want to hide from us.
Gray
Oh,
square.
that's left over from the last map too.
Oh,
Shield
is
Maidens
it?
appear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says Shield Maidens appear.
I
yes.
didn't read what it said. I just saw a gray rectangle.
I didn't even know you guys could see that.
Yeah.
That's irrelevant. It's mainly because I copied this map from the previous, like,
Yeah.
in Foundry, I duplicated the scene and then changed everything else.
Yeah,
I don't even use those things, so.
Okay.
There are no Shield Maidens here.
Okay.
Mercer, as you get right about there, the bridge unfortunately does give way under your feet. Do you want to roll a Dex saving throw?
Can he roll it with advantage? Because I had readied my grapple hook to help him.
Yep.
Also, do we still have water walk?
No,
Water's underneath?
you do not. You get it with advantage. Okay. The early signs of the bridge collapsing were enough to tell you to kind of, move slow. As you kind of put your foot down, you don't put all of your weight. You manage to kind of step back a tiny bit before you find yourself underneath the ice, which you think could be death. Yeah. When you do look down, you don't see any bodies or anything, but you notice the water under the ice it's all ice. It's completely no, how do I say this? You see the water under the ice is very clear and very clean. You could tell it is very deep.
All right. Does it look like the bridge's integrity is intact on the other side of the hole?
What do you mean?
We'll
so
say,
did the bridge fall away, or did he just not
no,
break it?
just a component of it. So I'll draw it here.
Oh, okay.
About a 5-foot square, if I could.
Okay.
Draw a 5-foot square.
So could I give it a hop over?
If that's what you'd like to do.
Would I be able to tell if the rest of the bridge would, if the other side would?
You think it'd be fine? Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna give it a.
I'm just gonna call it to you, Mercer. Can you please grab this rope, please, if you're gonna keep walking, and I'll just toss you just regular old rope.
Yeah, I'll hold on to the rope.
Okay.
I'll give you a nod, yeah, good idea, and kind of tuck it into my belt.
Chance, you wanted to do something down there?
Yeah, I was just looking at these formations to see if it's ruins or possibly did people pile these rocks here for a reason or
so from what you can tell, these are definitely ruins of a much larger building itself. You think that this would have been kind of the main building of whatever ancient city used to be here. Again, it does surprise you for the fact that from all the history that you know, from all the reading that you've done, the Knights of Argynvost were not mountain. They lived in the valley. They lived, on the hill, but in the valley, where the temperature
mountain people.
is moderate. Yeah, very tiny mountain. But nothing would have told you that they would have lived in a place like this, let alone build, a large city like this. You can tell just from the stone masonry itself that whoever built this was far beyond anything that you've seen in Barovia. The buildings are, like I said, clearly hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old. You believe predating far before Castle Ravenloft was built. And yeah, you think potentially in the realm of 700 or more years old.
Holy shit.
I would look at. I'm over with Chance with you now, and I would look. We're straying far from the group, but it doesn't look like they need to cross that rickety bridge. Looks like they can just walk around, right?
It definitely does look that way.
It doesn't matter what we can do to get around it. Mercer's checking out the ruins.
Okay. Chance, maybe we want to.
Maybe I would like to just pick up a small pebble stone rock and put it in my backpack.
Okay.
kind of
just
important to him.
And maybe look at Merek too, and just maybe we
Yeah,
continue around the edge. Like,
Merek's kind of like following your voice, but you can clearly tell that he's in sentry mode, and he's keeping an eye on the high ground and the sky for, potential flying monstrosities of a D-word type thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Does
Yeah,
this
just-
building that I'm in now, does it look like it's enclosed?
It is not enclosed. Unfortunately, the roof has given way, but the walls are intact.
Okay.
As you enter these ruins, you'd be surprised to see that. Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna pause everyone there.
As a dragon swoops down.
As a dragon swoops down and kills you all. No. Okay, I'll just pause everyone there. When you look around this hall, like I said, the walls are still intact, and you can both from chance, Sid, Merek, you three walking around this area, you have a feeling just based on, the location of some of the buildings. You think that not only was this a city, this was likely some sort of ancient trading outpost, perhaps. The building that you're in, Mercer, at the very southern end of the building, there is one statue that remains intact, and it is none other than Argynvost himself. Do you want to maybe roll a history check?
This be with advantage because of stone cunning?
Yes. Yeah.
Look at you go.
Yeah, we'll go with that 16.
Okay. Everything that you know about the Order of the Silver Dragon is that they were most definitely not trades people by any sort. You know that this statue, and again, the details at which it's carved, even what you think is, again, an ancient carving, the fact that there are still, clear facial features to this statue, the fact that it is weathered so well over time, just leads you to believe that whoever built this was highly skilled, highly adept at carving these sorts of statues. You kind of putting, a few things together. Not only the fact that, at the cemetery, there was a call to, following both the dragon's gaze and, maintaining, or at least staying on the right side of the mountain's sisters, who you now believe to be the Shield Guardians. You think that long ago that there was clearly some sort of alliance between the Order of the Silver Dragon and the mountain folk that used to reside here. Clearly, like I said, as some sort of trading post. You think as some sort of very far away outpost, it's taken you quite a journey to get here already. That this would have been, at least for the folks living here, that followed, that were part of the order, that this would have been, you think, kind of their place of worship.
All right, that's why I'm here. What else is in the room besides this statue? Like, what's in the center here? Is that like an old pyre?
It's like an old fire pit. There are some stone altars, but unfortunately they are like decayed and lost to time.
Okay. I would like to, if possible, is the wood dry in the old pyre?
It is not, unfortunately.
It is not.
But I'll
Okay.
move you closer to it.
Right. Okay. anything on the walls? Any symbols?
Uh,
Sort of.
Unfortunately, again, with the weathering that's happened, all of which unfortunately has been lost to time.
So you're telling me there's nothing of significance here?
Unfortunately, not. I won't even make you roll for it. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fine. I had to check it out. That's just what
Yeah.
Mercer would do.
But again, the fact that the statue is here, you kind of feel a sense that even all that you've been through with the order, you still feel, the presence that is here. The fact that this is still standing, it's a symbol of hope. And that's when a twist happens.
Of course.
Seid, Merek, as you're looking out, you start to hear some movement, some shifting of rock towards the eastern side, realizing that perhaps the bridge that Mercer was on, even though dangerous, was maybe the safest path, because as you look, you hear, like I said, rocks shifting, and that's when you see not one, but two creatures come crawling out from the rubble. Seid, one is here, Mercer, the other from this doorway. Their size is beyond anything that you would have expected, and that's when you think back to that wolf, that puncture wound.
Oh, hell no.
As two of these
Merek,
creatures.
no.
I can't
Now-
see them.
No,
No.
Bad dog. Bad
Does
dog.
anybody know what these actually, for the longtime D&D players, I've tried
I
to
have
find
seen this.
monsters.
I've seen this picture before, and I
Let's hear
I
it.
don't remember what
This
it's
is in
called.
3.5, right?
It's a Warpian, right?
It is not.
No,
They are Shusuvas.
no, I don't remember hearing that name. I've definitely seen a similar picture.
They,
I
so
prefer
yeah,
Warpians.
I
too.
they are from Volo's Gate. But we are going to go
okay.
straight to initiative.
Oh shit! I'm in a bad spot for this thing. I have not used my dice recently.
I know. Going straight to dice.
And of course, the cleric is last.
Do I have enough time to
Pretty low.
call? Oh come on! What's happening here? Dice are buried.
I
Dice are
found
buried
these
in
like-
nail products. Katie.
Uh-oh. Cormac,
Nail
you
products are
don't
important.
realize anything's happened yet.
Then I'm just gonna continue to cross the bridge.
Yep.
And I'm pretty light, so
Yeah, the bridge you think will hold. If it held under Mercer's weight, you think it will hold.
yeah, I'll just use my full action to jump and dash and
Okay.
get into the. I think that's. Wait, that's 25, 5, 10, 15, 20. I got one more. Okay.
What?
Chance, what would you like to do? Again, nothing that you know has happened yet. Nothing is out of the ordinary.
I don't hear anything, do I?
You do not.
Well, only me and Merek have seen these.
Sid,
I
yeah,
don't-
you
I-
wouldn't have seen anything, Merek. You would have heard something. Sid,
Okay.
you're the only one that's caught a glimpse of this
shit.
this thing.
Did Sid make any noises to
He
give
he
me
has
any
not.
signs?
He
I
has
am
not
low on
yet.
the initiative list.
Christ.
Well, we'll hear you scream in a minute.
I did warn you all that this journey would be difficult.
Jeff, just may I say something?
Mhm.
Not trying to metagame here, but is there a chance because I heard the noise, I have the alert feat, so I probably would have perked up a bit. So I'm not saying that as a clear indication chance that you need to like run or something over, but maybe she would have noticed Merek perk up at like the sound. If you say no, then no.
Probably not, but the
Okay.
good thing is that you are not surprised this round.
Yeah.
And so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
We've seen
Okay,
you
cool.
perk up at less, okay?
Can I hold an action?
So right now you're just walking along the lake. You don't technically know anything has happened.
I just cast defensive spells on myself all the time, just for the sake of it.
Huh.
So, like, in this case, really, I think the only logical option is either you keep walking or, you know,
Yeah.
you're looking around. You know,
Well, I was initially following Sid because we're like, duh, there's a better path, like us with our good brains. Let's go this way.
Us with our
so-
good brains.
okay.
Yeah, like we have the
Normal
we
people
have the
brains.
intelligence, so I'm gonna
Normal
go
brains.
this way.
Me brain work good. Me walk.
Good
around.
job, Reeve.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess I'd go here, and I still fucking see nothing. So that's
Correct.
my turn.
All right. Sid, unfortunately, with
Yeah.
speed that you've only.
Oh, now I see it.
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
Okay, yeah, you keep saying
I've got
that.
I've got tricks. I don't know.
T-Rex
Um,
time.
As it runs up,
You Jeff, you rolled my Cosmic Omen last time, or should I re-roll that?
I did roll it. I think I want to say I rolled even.
Even
Go ahead and
is-
re-roll. Just re-roll, because like
Okay.
it's better if you.
It might matter.
You know.
Odd. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna grab my dice tower because I actually need dice now.
No.
You have your dice cam tonight?
I can. Yeah, I can quick turn that on.
Oh man.
Little Jeffy got foot injury there. You see him.
Yeah, if you see me
limping
hobbling around. All right. So what am I doing
Oh,
here?
hop along.
Oh, hop along.
How was
what is that? Droid cam. There we go. Do I need anything else? Where is the stand? Question mark.
Check the middle drawer. Or the under middle drawer. Or the left drawer. Nope.
How was your foot after the comic expo?
Very painful.
Very swollen.
Yeah. It was very swollen, very painful, but we
The booth that he
survived.
got a prescription for, he never filled, so it's just on the fridge.
And we don't have any ice or frozen things in the house either.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're really well prepared for injuries here.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Dice cam is set up.
Good to know. I'll bring my first aid kit when I
I was
come.
gonna say, so when you come here and things happen, I'm just kidding. I have a small kit.
I have an IFAC, so I think we'll be covered for most things.
I need to enter the IP. What is the IP?
17.
192?
It is-
168. I shouldn't say it more on stream.
No, that's your local. That's your
That's-
local
Yeah.
address. So everybody has the 192.168.0.7.
Perfect.
Did that work? Question mark.
Yes.
Question
Hacking
is why
your
is my
system right now,
normal-
Matt.
Yeah, I can.
why
I
is
have
my
like
normal
72
not
devices
working?
on my
Oh, there.
network. That's probably
Is
one of
everything
my
working?
lights.
Question
it's
mark.
a big
Peace sign.
blurry.
Currently in your toaster?
Is that better?
That is better. Yeah, it focused.
Yep, there.
Cool. First attack.
Can't really see it though.
That's probably
hold
gonna be a hit.
Hold on.
It's a
Hold
15.
on. Hold on. Don't tell me what it is yet.
Okay.
Because I want to decide
Can you
if I.
zoom in at all?
Can I zoom in?
Yeah, here. You want to put it on here?
I haven't looked at what it is. I want to just read my
Make it
feature
higher?
real quick.
Tissue.
Do
That
I?
might be too high. No, that might be okay. Probably too zoomed in
Oh.
though.
Is
It-
about to make an
Perfect.
attack roll, a saving throw, or ability check. You can use reaction to roll a d6 and add the number to the total,
Can you maybe?
or remove it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just like.
It's probably just a little too close.
Shit. Do I use that or do I? Yeah.
Are you using OBS?
better.
Can you just stretch that window?
I can make it bigger if that helps.
I guess I've already seen the roll. I'll just take it. That's fine.
That's what you tell all
that
the
better?
girls, Jeff.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm there. I've just replaced myself.
You've become one with the dice.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, I guess that's probably gonna hit, right? A 15
You
plus something.
you think so? Cool. Okay. Yes. It definitely does hit you. As it hits you, the pain is unlike anything that you felt as it bites deeply
Oh, fuck.
into
Jesus,
you.
holy balls!
That could have been worse.
You take 20 points of damage, but that's when, similar to the wolf that you remember seeing,
Mm-hmm.
and it does, yep. It tries to sting you with its tail. As it does, here's a question for my rules.
I'm going to use my reaction, Gem Dragon reaction, here in a minute, but so is that the end of this attack, or?
I'm just confirming what. You can't take reactions. You are surprised, but
Oh, I know what I want to do, but I'm so
it does not hit you with the attack.
Wait, what?
the tail attack.
Tail attack.
So wait, I'm confused. I'm surprised, but others got turns.
So you're surprised because you're the only one that saw it.
It seems the opposite of how I saw it, so I shouldn't be
Wow.
surprised.
So what I mean is like you saw it as in like when it came out to attack, you saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It shook you in your pants, you know?
Okay.
We're
but
not
so
technically in initiative. We're still doing our
Yeah.
normal things.
Yeah.
okay. So I take. Okay, so I took the 20 damage, but
That is
nothing, and that's
Nothing else. No negative
it. Okay.
effects. You think its real danger is in the tail.
Yeah.
Reeves, at this point, you would follow the same as Sid. You'd be,
Ow.
unless you have the alert feat, you'd be surprised in this case as Sid probably calls out for help, I'm assuming.
I do have the alert feat.
Oh, then you get to do your action as normal.
Beauty. All right. Two is around
I
here.
yell "ow" very loud as I get murked.
Get heard you this time.
I'm wondering if. Am I looking at a wall right here?
No, that's just as far as you can see currently.
Oh, okay.
I am. We're very far away.
Yep. Never split the party, but here we are.
Hey, y'all are the ones who went that way.
It seemed like
glad.
there was a stupid rickety bridge. Why would
I
I love
would
it. I
really
love it.
consider this super split there.
It is pretty split.
Yeah, but it's not like we went
No.
in opposite directions.
Yeah,
of each
one
other.
of us went to Valaki and the others went to the.
Yeah,
This is true.
the
Could be worse.
Well, we wanted to split up in two different directions, opposite directions for the stag.
That is true.
We also, some of us disagreed with that option as well. But
I sprinted and grapple hooked. Yep.
Okay.
80 feet grapple.
You still do not see anything,
I'm-
unfortunately.
Not, yeah. But that's
should have
all
gone
my-
across the bridge.
Did you even find us? Did you see us and all that?
I didn't. No, so I couldn't
I saw you
see-
move. I saw you move past.
You would have. Would you have? Question mark.
No,
What's
his
your
range is
what's your
shorter.
vision?
15 feet.
15. That's why. Okay, yeah, you would not have. You would have though heard calling coming from this direction. If that makes a difference. Where
I don't
It's
want to.
okay,
I don't want to
there's-
retcon after having gotten
No,
the
go for it.
information.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, you would have had that information. Like you're running, right? Like you hear kind of the call out, the fighting.
Okay, yeah. If with the audio cue, I would have felt that like going through the building is the faster route. That's the route I would have taken.
You're not sure necessarily, but like I would say,
Same.
I would say, since you're kind of already towards the bottom of the lake, like you can, you technically wouldn't necessarily know, you wouldn't
Right.
have seen towards the end of the bridge, if that makes sense.
Right. So the audio would have just been coming east.
From this direction, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'll use my grapple hook because I think this is as far as I could have got. I can't move anymore because I ended my turn.
Oh, how far can you move? 20?
Yeah. Yeah.
You would
there
at
we
least see chance.
go. There we go. Okay. Yep. And I
alright.
have no left at all. So
Okay. Merek, what would you like to do?
So since I was like scanning the high ground and the sky slowly,
Mhm.
I did hear the noise, and I will move towards the noise. Can you ping the noise for me, please?
The noise.
It would be coming from up here.
Okay. But since Merek was taking a wider berth and looking at the sky, he's only moving at half speed. Unless you think, what kind of noise would I have heard? Like, what's the intensity here? Like, is it just like some rock sliding down, or did I hear something more abrupt?
It would have sounded like rubble moving, but outside of that, right now you just hear like this
Okay,
deep guttural roaring.
So 1, 2, 3. Actually, I would have gone here. So yeah, I won't move my full. And technically I would have like an arrow knocked, not
Okay.
pulled, because I'm watching around. So that would have been going on the entire time. That's not because of the encounter. I did see sentry mode, so
Okay.
Lisbeth does whatever Lisbeth does.
What would Lisbeth do? I feel like she would start running.
Seeing Reeves sprint down, probably.
Yep.
Perk
With
up.
the book
I don't
on
know.
her, still on him.
She would drop the stag. So I will put the stag up here. But she would drop the stag. I feel like.
E.
Sorry. Sid.
Do I get it?
You're
Do I get it,
surprised.
Turan,
Oh,
or-
actually, Lisbeth would have been surprised as well. I don't think Lisbeth has the alert feat.
No.
Sorry about that.
But I was
Sorry,
thinking,
Lisbeth.
in reaction to me sprinting, maybe she would have just sent
So, Sid, you can at least now use reactions. Mercer, you do not have the alert feat, do you?
Nope.
Okay.
But I probably would have still been moving around in the temple here, looking at the altars.
By the way, what type of damage was that damage? Was it just like piercing?
Straight piercing.
Okay.
Merek, you, I'm assuming, would trigger your action to shoot.
Nope, Merek would save that for any other party member but himself in priority sequence from favorite to least favorite.
Okay.
We're gonna have to get that list from you.
Interesting.
In this
I want to
case-
know that list.
Oh, I should have rolled with normal dice.
Too late, you started with digital, gotta continue.
You just gotta.
Okay, that's fine. So this is for my next attack. With its tail. So base 18.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. I'm gonna need a con save.
I can give you a con save.
Do you get any bonuses for poison?
Wait, how long does protection from poison last?
An hour.
Yeah. Has it been an hour since my little?
It would have been far more than an hour.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I figured.
So, unfortunately, although the sting doesn't appear like it's not as painful as you think, it's only when kind of the burning sensation starts to flow through your body that you realize, as the bow falls from your hand, that you are completely paralyzed.
I also do not see this.
Let the psychic damage begin.
This is going to be interesting.
Ah!
Cormac.
All right, so it's beginning of the round, so
Beginning
I'm
round.
no longer surprised.
No one
correct?
is surprised any longer.
All right, so 15, 20. All right, from here I can see it. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Just Mercer's just gonna see like Cormac to be like, "What the fuck? Oh god!" and like put himself up against the wall. Okay.
Yeah, it is not a pleasant sight. These things
no.
are no joke.
It is not. So let's see how it likes something a little bit bigger than it. And Sid, if you're willing.
I mean, yeah, I probably would be. It's complicated though by.
Maybe person who's not here would.
Yeah, it's just I understand why
can't
Cormac might do that.
Can't see them.
Oh.
I'm trying to save his ass, considering he's cornered at the moment.
No, I mean, yeah, do what you do, and we'll see. I'll decide what I can't decide whether you cast the spell or not. I can only decide how I react to it.
Understandable. But yeah, I'm just gonna blow that spell there, and well, we're gonna see how this Warpian likes a T-Rex.
Would Sid,
Oh, man.
would Sid willingly accept is the question.
Probably felt really stupid earlier with his 2 intellect.
I think I don't know that it's like. I think he would maybe take a moment of doubt, just thinking about all the things he can do. But being right up against this thing, I think he would take it, knowing that we kind of need something to distract this so the rest of the group doesn't get slaughtered. He's used to putting his friends in front of him to blast away, but right now that's not an option.
Yeah, you're in the fray here, buddy.
Yeah.
So, and it took quite a big chunk out of your health pool.
It's a big hit.
It also gives you 50 feet of movement.
Yeah. No. So I
You
guess.
are converting him into a T-Rex again?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Fuck
okay.
yeah, bud.
Oh, you're gonna give me back.
Oh gosh,
Yep.
now this is messing up my next turn. What I have to ask
Yep.
questions, Jeff.
Can you see yourself, Sid?
I cannot. No.
Does a Tyrannosaurus have dark vision?
I don't
No.
know, actually. It does not.
Well, how the fuck did they run around in Jurassic Park in the dark?
Plot
Not
holes.
very well, apparently.
I imagine so. Without seeing something, you can still attack with disadvantage, right? So
Yep.
you can like hear it. You know. Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's fine. I'll figure it out.
So
Alright.
some non-bird dinosaurs could see well in the dark, and a T-Rex was a bird dinosaur. So
Yeah, but Stat Black doesn't have.
Yeah, well, for some reason, certain cats don't have dark vision as well, and it's stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll
I
make
think
the
they
rules.
just literally put all the creatures up on a dartboard and just threw darts and gave dark vision to whichever ones they hit.
Yeah, it's fine.
What would you like to do, Cormac?
That ends my turn, and I used all of my movement, so.
So go ahead and hit the
there.
end turn button. And Chance, what
Yes,
would you like?
sir.
Well, what I was gonna do is I was gonna use haste on Sid.
You still can
Yeah.
just as a T-Rex.
Yeah, do we like? Would it still work? Do we still think it's like worth it? I've never used it, so it's a bit new for me. It doubles your speed, so you could be like a fast motherfucking T-Rex.
You're like
It
a
also
giant
gives
raptor.
It gives you an extra attack as well.
It does, and
Which
yeah,
is
I think
huge.
I think I should still do it because then now you're even stronger.
So do
Yeah.
whatever you think your character would do.
Well, I would because that's exactly what
Okay.
I wanted to do. I can't select, can I? Oh yeah, it's really tiny.
Cormac, you still need to end your turn.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
You're good.
It's a 3rd level spell. Let's do
It
it.
is.
I thought I hit it. My apologies.
And we're not your buddy guy.
Not my guy,
It is
friend.
concentration too for me,
It is.
and it lasts for 1 minute. I think, yeah.
That's big.
So it also adds 2 bonus to your AC, which I think at this point, I'm not sure if it matters because you're a T-Rex, but.
Yeah, it'd be nice not to get paralyzed. I can still get
And
paralyzed.
then you have advantage on Dex saving throws. Gain the additional action on
Yep.
each turn.
God.
Yeah, but your con save is +4, so.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Anything else you want to do, Chance?
No.
Okay.
Wait, because I don't have any bonus attacks that actually attack.
Obviously,
a stealth,
immediately
so-
upon seeing you, it is going to attack. Think it does not hit you as it tries to bite into you, and likewise as it tries to hit you with
Was
its
it trying to
tail.
attack me?
Sorry?
I can't
T-Rex?
see anything anymore.
It is
so
trying to attack you.
Me, okay.
Reeves, what would you like to do?
All right. Gonna create a little bit of a hiding spot for me. Up here. There's a T-Rex in my way.
Damn T-Rex is always in the way.
But it's Sid
Yeah.
inside. The heart is Sid.
How high is the wall that's like in my way here?
It's about 15 feet high.
Damn.
It's like a small building.
And like, is it just a straight wall on like a flat plane, or is one part taller than the other part?
No, they're both like the wall height is pretty much the same, but yeah, it's just a straight wall.
Okay, so it really splits the battlefield here. I feel like T-Rex has this covered. I am gonna go after the guy down
You
here.
can definitely take this one guy on.
Yeah, so I've got 10, 15, 20.
That's my last polymorph, though, guys. Just so you know.
I'm gonna go
We
here.
do not know.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna drop one of these puppies. And I will throw my ancestral dagger.
Ooh. It's a cool sound. Smoke bomb.
Smoke bomb.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Beauty. Do I get sneak attack damage with that? With Merek being right there?
I think because he's paralyzed, no, but I think you're hidden, right? Because of your new.
I am, yeah.
Yep. So you. Let me actually confirm here. Sorry, this is a strange rule I've never ran into. Give me 1 second.
And I'm heavily obscured.
No, it's just because of something that this thing has. But yes, you do get sneak attack
Beauty.
because you're technically hidden. You also would have had advantage if you want to crit fish.
I would love to do that. Okay, no, we're good. Okay, so rolling. Okay, that's that. And then, yes. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, bud.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
but
bud. I'm gonna
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
open
See,
up.
you're ready for Canada.
Alright, that one was a 2, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
use
frick.
my wooden dice to swap one of these.
Ooh.
My Trixie dice.
Mhm.
There we go. That's a little too zoomed in, but that's 6.
Too close.
I can
4,
try to zoom in a bit on mine. I don't know how you did that, but
3, 2.
The professional
1.
streamer, what do you think?
I don't know.
It's in the webcam's properties. It's like a built-in thing.
Very nice. Yeah, as you throw your dagger, you deal a total of 21 points of
Ooh.
damage.
Beauty.
Very nice.
Actually, is it not 26? Because sneak attack did 21.
Oh, sorry, 26 total. Yeah.
Lovely.
Reeves is not gonna let that one go.
It's
No,
5
that's a good
points.
amount of damage.
Yeah.
Merek,
Merek would like to know if he can move his eyeballs.
you cannot. You are completely
Oh,
paralyzed, but you can
no.
redo your saving throw at
What
the
was
end
it?
of your turn. I don't think that there's unfortunately anything else that.
No, I cannot do. It's a con save, right?
It is a Constitution saving. Yeah.
Okay, off we go.
Very nice. yeah, as you kind of realize what sort of poison this is, you are no longer paralyzed.
Can you tell me? Okay, but my turn's over though, right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
No, that's fine. I just want to do one thing. Where did the creature hit me on my body?
On your leg.
Okay, never mind. Damn you, Jeff.
Where did you want the
I don't know,
creature
yeah,
to hit
Just
you?
like you're just like on your nipple, and he starts licking his own nipple.
You should have just highlighted his token and said here.
This is the weirdest flaw, the weirdest character flaw.
Lisbeth is gonna start charging forward. Sid.
I mean,
Yeah,
you could
so-
reach your leg, so it's possible.
So I'm gonna make a bite attack where I last saw this thing.
Yep.
I cannot target it right now, because I can't see. But
You can just roll a d20 if you want.
yeah, I will do
Actually,
that.
2d20.
2d20 disadvantage. It is plus 10. 14.
What'd you get? 13. So 23. That's a miss. No, I'm just kidding. That's
no,
it.
It was disadvantage, right?
Oh, disadvantage. So 14. That is that is a hit.
Oh, it is a hit.
Mm.
So how much damage is this? I'll roll the.
It
I'll
does
roll
4d12 plus 7 piercing.
Right. Damage
Holy
stat.
shit.
And if the target is
You are
medium or
attacking
smaller, it is grappled.
DC 17, right?
Yeah, DC 17 for the grapple for them. It's automatically grappled if you hit them with the bite.
Oh, it's automatically grappled?
Yes. If the target is medium or smaller, it is grappled.
Okay, so
It is a large creature.
Okay, so it is not
Oh.
grappled.
so escape so it's not grappled, I just do
It is
damage
not.
to it.
Yeah.
So wait, let me look at this one.
I think you're
Can
really targeted right now.
I have myself targeted.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Okay, so I just did a bite attack on it. The tail attack I can't use on the same creature,
Nope, you
but I'm
cannot.
hasted. Can I try to grapple it, not as a bite attack grapple, but just a regular grapple
Sure,
for
yeah,
my
absolutely.
haste attack?
Yep.
And
Go and roll your damage first, though.
I already did. I got 26 damage.
Oh, that was your roll for
Yeah, that was a d20.
for the attack, but you didn't roll your damage.
No, the bite. Oh, I understand. It re-rolled the attack.
That's right.
Holy
That's
shit!
way bigger.
Let's
Very
take
nice.
that one.
Well, now I'm not sure. Do I want to grapple this thing or do I just want to bite it again?
Yeah. Bite its tail
As,
off.
as you bite deeply into it,
Oh no.
Lisbeth and Cormac, you'd be surprised that it remains steadfast as it's bitten into.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me. We are
It's
a nil. It's okay.
So what I'd like to
He
do
says to
is,
nobody.
can I so I'm this big creature. There's this wall here, but can I move around it to the other side or jump over it or something? Or am I gonna fall off? this
You
ravine?
would
have
go
massive legs.
into the ice.
No, I'm not gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do is try to grapple attack it.
Okay, go ahead and so I rolled a something.
So no, I just rolled. I rolled grappling.
Athletics or dex, depending on which one or athletics or athletics
So
because you're
plus-
trying to grapple it.
Plus 7.
Do I have to roll an attack?
You need to beat a 22, so
I have
you'll
to
roll
roll it?
athletics.
It's just contested strength. I don't do an attack for grappling.
Just contested strength.
Plus 7 strength.
Plus 7 strength.
Yep.
So I'll roll a d20 plus 7.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
Yeah.
see. What is that?
Yeah.
18.
Nice. That's enough. As this creature is grappled.
Can I try to use my big mouth and throw it over the side?
Oh, in the ice.
I would say as an action you could.
Which don't you have an action?
I will just keep it grappled then, and I will move. I'll use my movement with it grappled in my mouth, and I will drag it away from the party, like up here. I don't know how far I can move. I'm hasted.
I would say you can move. It would be like with I would say difficult terrain, but so you can move.
I don't know.
Your
Yeah,
target
you can move
speed is
50
double.
feet, so you just move 45, I think. 40, so you can still move another 10 feet if you wanted to.
Yeah, so I'll just move closer to the edge with it, and I'm gonna try to have it like hanging. It's hanging over. I'm like
Okay.
holding my mouth toward the
All right.
toward the thing, but I haven't dropped it yet.
Cool.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Mercer.
Awesome.
All right. I'm on the measurement tool. I'm gonna rush over. I'm gonna jump over Cormac there. Okay. I can see that. Holy shit. And I can't see Merek. Or is
You
he
cannot.
over in that area? Is he not with the T-Rex?
You're not sure. You do not see him.
Okay, I cannot see him. All right. And that creature is grappled, correct?
It is.
All right. What am I able to ascertain from my first glance into this? Would I be able to tell that they're poisoning? Or get any sort of indication that what their ability might be based off of the tail?
You can tell that kind of where its ribs should be, where its flesh should be around its ribs, is just dripping with this green ichor.
Does it seem undead?
Roll an Arcana check, I guess, or Nature check.
We'll go Arcana. I'm better at that. Yeah, no.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
you're not entirely sure.
Okay, then I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to cast a guiding bolt at it. Just a first level guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt. That is a hit. Very
That's
nice.
big damage.
For
And it
20
is now
points.
illuminated.
I can't see my dinosaur anymore.
You cannot see your dinosaur anymore?
No, I've lost my dinosaur.
I did not change anything.
Hmm.
So that's 20 radiant damage, and the next attack has advantage.
Sorry, I would have mentioned. No one, you wouldn't have noticed it, but the rest of you would have noticed that the bite was not as effective as you would have hoped. But yeah, 20 points of damage. Anything else you want to do?
I believe that is all I am able to do. Actually, what I will do is, you know what? No, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that for next time.
So it's lit up. It's lit up next to me now, though, right?
It's
It
lit
is.
up, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I can't see it, but that's fine. Just knowing that is good.
So, all right, yeah, that is gonna end my turn.
All right. This creature, Merek, is going to keep trying to attack you. Its first attack badly misses you. Its stinger... its stinger also misses you.
Does it fumble? Does it fumble on that first one?
Yes, let's do a fumble table. Let's see.
It stabs itself.
Depends on what it
Nice.
is. So let's see your fumble
Oh,
table.
my.
We'll do a d6 here. What is that, a 5?
5.
That is a fumble. And so we'll roll a d100 here to see if the effect can apply to this thing. That is a... why did I roll a d12?
I was gonna say, you rolled a 40-11?
40-11. That is a 43. 43. Disadvantage on its next attack roll,
Beautiful.
as it is kind of thrown off from its bad miss. Cormac, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm still safe on the bridge here. I can't see Merek at all still. I have no idea where he's even at on the map. So I guess I'm just going to go for just a firebolt at
Right.
it.
That's a hit. Ooh, good damage. 11 points of fire damage. Very nice.
Okay.
You do
and-
notice it is not as effective as you would have hoped.
Yeah, that's butts. All right. But I'm gonna move back towards Lisbeth
Okay.
and like get behind her legs a little.
All right. Chance, what would you like to do?
I will be trying to go look for Reeves. He just left.
Not gonna find me.
Go here.
You do not see anyone. You see a puff of smoke.
I don't think I could see Merek.
You do see Merek, yeah.
Here.
Bring him back to the party, y'all.
What should I do? Okay, I have a few ideas.
You just hear whispering come from the cloud of smoke. Kill it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so my plan is to use my awesome acid once again and use my Melf's acid arrow.
Okay.
At a second level.
Oh.
That's a no from me. I'm gonna use my Mercer's thingy.
Quick, while the DM's not looking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw. Okay. That is a hit.
Okay, I was gonna say I will maybe use something else if it doesn't go. Okay, damage.
So I'll have to undo 5 damage because it doesn't take that yet. But very nice. You do a total of 14 points of damage as the acid does, in fact, cover this creature in front of you.
Okay, and I would like to Blessing of the Raven Queen into the fog.
Okay.
Just go like here. Bye! You don't see me anymore.
Okay.
It's my turn.
All right. Cool. This creature is going to try to kind of wriggle free from your grasp. If you want to roll another athletics check for me.
Cannot see the action anymore. Top.
Cutting words on his with him.
Okay.
So I rolled a 8 plus 7. I think is plus 7.
Okay. You said you're using cutting words?
Cutting
I
words.
rolled 15.
All right.
So he will subtract a 6 from his save.
And what are you saying to the creature?
Insult his name.
I'm actually just gonna cheer on Sid.
Does the creature have to understand you?
Don't think so.
I don't think so either. I just want to confirm.
Yeah,
Right.
it's as long as it's not immune to being charmed.
Unfortunately, it is.
That's bullshit. That's some bullshit.
Um.
Fuck you, Jeff. I'm not.
So
playing
with a
this game.
15, did I fail? I might use my inspiration.
Can't tell you if you're gonna succeed or fail, but I'll.
Well, for inspiration, do you?
Okay, that's fine. Yes, you would
whatever.
fail.
I'm gonna use it
You
anyway.
would
I
fail.
assume I
Yeah,
was
you would
gonna
fail.
I'll
Yeah.
use it anyway.
Yeah, you would fail.
And I'm gonna use Mercer's Blessing. So I roll 2. You're not going anywhere. I rolled a 12 plus 7, so I rolled a 19.
Nice. That is enough. It is going to still try to hit you with a tail attack.
Yeah, I can do that. Now, if it stuns me, I'm
It
in
is.
real trouble.
That is
Maybe
not enough.
It didn't
It
hit me?
Did not.
Nice.
Reeves.
Alrighty.
So I used my inspiration.
It's gonna.
I'm
run
mad
up.
that I've used a bardic inspiration now.
Sorry.
Ruh-roh.
I'm gonna run
Sorry,
up
ruh-roh, I should say.
to one of these puppies. Nat 20.
Oh, there it is! Nat 20!
Pew, pew, pew.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's a big ol' hit.
That's a big ol'
Yeah!
He said it!
Of course, Tash is in here.
Only on Nat
Tash,
20s.
listen to stream at how many minutes in?
Oh my god.
4 hours in.
Okay.
I don't have enough dice.
That's not what I want to hear.
I don't have enough dice.
Well, we all know what to get friggin' Matt for Christmas.
Alright, let's start with these 7. Okay, we'll put those in.
I have some
those
dice I think
7
you'll
in.
like.
Okay, that's the first ones. 1,
Jesus, how many?
Are you
D6
rolling
do we
14
know?
dice?
4, 5, 12.
12, just 12.
Why 12?
That's what it's asking for from my crit.
But don't you just max the first half of that? We do brutal critical rules, right?
Yeah, it should be just double. I'm wondering why is it asking for... Maybe it's is it asking for individual sneak attack dice, maybe? We'll have to take a
This
look.
is what it. Oh wait.
Let us see the damage.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Between the two of us, did we kill him?
So what did it do? So yeah, so it did max. So what it should have maxed your sneak attack as well. So we'll take the first 6 because they're the best.
Beauty.
And then so what does that equal? 10, 15.
30.
So 19 plus 36. What's 19 plus 36?
46, 40, 55.
19
65.
plus
5?
36, 55 plus your
Oh, 30.
10 original
That's right.
damage, a total of 65 damage.
Couldn't roll 4 more, could you?
Which
Why are they so strong?
you think, unfortunately, only does 32 points of damage. Only, I say, but a huge stab of 32 points of damage. But it is still looking unscathed by your attack.
Did all of my acid damage hit? Yeah, I did, right? Okay.
It did.
And I will take another swing at it with my
Ooh.
silver short sword, and that's not ideal. That sucks.
Unfortunately, that is
We'll
a
have an
miss.
inspiration.
I don't. I used it.
Oh, all of them?
I only had 1, didn't I?
Well, we have Mercer's Blessing, and then we have regular, right?
No, just
And Mercer's Blessing is
Blessing.
the regular, yeah.
Oh,
It just gives us advantage on it.
Yep.
gotcha.
Yeah.
all right.
Okay, that is unfortunate, but I am gonna try to retreat.
Okay.
And I'll take the opportunity attack.
Okay, it is gonna try to sting you with its tail. I think you're good. My rolls have been bleh.
No, we like that.
I know. It does not hit you. Merritt, what would you like to do?
Did you do Napoleon Dynamite?
So, Merek's eyes are gonna glow with a green aura a little more intensely than usual. This is all kind of happening at the same time, so Slayers prey on it.
Okay.
Merek will also, as he runs away, what's the maximum I can do? There we go, 30 feet over here. Merek will also spit on it as he's running by it.
Okay. All right. It is gonna. Oh, it already used its reaction actually.
Yeah, and it would have been disadvantage if because of the fumble table. And so there's a bonus action, my movement, and my
So it wouldn't have been at disadvantage because it already used that against Matt's attack.
Oh, I thought it was specifically against me.
Nope.
I didn't know if it was
Just,
okay. It was
yeah, just next attack. Yep.
Okay, fair
There's
enough.
a baby Merek left over there.
There's also a baby Reeves. No, it's a baby Reeves.
I think it's an icon of who's targeting it.
Yeah, it's an icon of who's targeting.
Oh, they changed it. Cool. And I will shoot some repeating shots at it.
All right.
Cool.
That is a hit.
And now for the kicker, is it undead or aligned with Strahd?
It is neither.
Okay, so Slayer does not activate. And then we're gonna pop it again.
So Slayer's Prey still activates, right?
Yep, Slayer's Prey still activates.
Cool.
Just not Slayer.
Is your... Give me 1 second. Cool. That's a hit.
And there's Slayer. Slayer's Prey, I mean.
Yep. Very nice. So a total of 14 points of damage. Very nice.
Right turn.
What would Lisbeth do? Lisbeth, I feel like, would just charge in.
Stub her toe,
Would
get
be
mad.
Yeah,
This-
Yeah.
He would.
She is gonna rage. Sorry, he will rage and reckless and start swinging. Yeah, and he will also use his challenge as part of his attack. And let's see. Let's hope for some good rolls here.
Good roll.
The first attack is a hit, and so is the second attack. Trying to see here. Cannot take attack for opportunity. Okay, cool. So just some damage here. Total of 21 points of damage, which is 11 points of damage. Sid, what would you like to do?
So I grappled this thing, but not using the standard bite attack. But does it still? If I read the bite attack version of grappled, which I'm assuming this thing is my mouth, not my little tiny arms, it would have the restrain condition, which means I can have advantage on attacks against it. It's complicated because I'm a T-Rex. I understand grappling normally.
So it is grappled. Oh, so it is. So it's actually not grappled, then it's restrained. Okay.
By the T-Rex condition, it is restrained.
It's restrained.
I
Yeah.
think
Okay.
John probably crashed, by the way.
The
Oh,
what?
yeah.
John, his face has been like that for like 10 minutes.
He's just really good at sitting still.
Oh wow.
Someone's
Um,
painting him like a French girl.
So, I just. I'm
so yeah,
curious,
you do have
I
advantage
get
against it.
Yeah, I crashed.
advantage on it. So I want to throw it over the edge, but do I have to use an action to basically throw it over the edge, or just an attack?
I would say an
I have-
action.
Okay, I have like a bonus. My haste attack is the only reason I'm asking.
Okay.
So how does haste? We've all made this so complicated. How does haste work? Do I get my haste attack?
So with haste, let me pull up the spell here.
I like your fidget toy.
Mainly,
with
I'd like
haste. It gains an additional action
it has to
on,
be a certain
on your
thing.
turn.
Okay. So I'm going to use my haste attack to just bite while it's in my mouth, just like crunch down, try to get a crunch in.
Crunch.
So attack, weapon attack, only dash. Yep, or object action.
And that would be a flat roll because I can't see it, even though it's in my mouth. Like, I don't know, whatever.
Okay.
So that's a bite attack plus 10, so that's 26.
That is a hit. Go ahead and
Where-
roll just
I'm
separately.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the
I think it's
damage.
40, 12.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to
40,
come up.
12.
It doesn't want to come up. So I'll do it.
Yep. You can just roll 40,
Manually?
12 plus 12. 40, 12 plus 12, I think it is.
That's a good roll.
Bruh.
40, 12 plus 7, so 45.
Yeah, probably halved. whatever, I'm assuming. And then I'm going to use my actual action, my non-haste action, to try to throw it over the edge into the ice.
Okay, roll another athletics check. As it will try to resist.
Yeah. This would be, I'll just roll a d20, which is then +7.
Ouch.
I don't have any more inspiration because I used it, right?
Unfortunately, as you do try to throw it, it just kind of digs its claws in, and unfortunately, you think almost.
Yeah. Oh wow, almost.
It just kind of digs its heels in, and unfortunately, you are not able to throw it.
I'm assuming trying to throw it with my mouth, I would now lose my grapple on it, which is fine.
I wouldn't have. Do I have a reaction at this turn, or was that last turn that I used it?
You've already used your reaction. Yeah.
This turn?
You've used it this turn. Yes.
This turn. Yeah.
Oh yeah, to break its grapple. That's right. Okay.
You tried, yeah. But I'm assuming it's not grappled.
It's no longer grappled.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So I used my bite attack. I can't use my tail attack on the same creature. So I think that's
all right.
All I got.
Mercer, what would you like to do?
All right. Well, now that Foundry's just getting loaded up in here, so my game crashed.
Your whole computer crashed, eh?
Yeah, my whole computer crashed. Super fun. Total blast. Where Merek is at. And I don't think I can see him now. Okay. But now I don't know where Chance and Reeves are. So I'm pretty upset about that, but I'm gonna keep focusing on this one here.
All right.
While I got the problem in front of me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need it to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. It gets a 21.
Yeah. So that's gonna succeed, and that's total butts. But I do have a bonus action. I don't know if I want to use that spell though. Yeah, fuck it, I will. I'll use my bonus action spiritual weapon.
Okay.
The second level, because I can get that back with channel divinity.
All right, spiritual weapon. That's a hit.
Boom.
Very nice. This time, with this magical energy, this force, it does seem to be very effective.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And that will be my turn.
Cool. All right. This creature is going to come chasing after you, Merek.
Uh-oh.
Bring it on.
As it goes to bite, it does connect with you.
On an emotional level.
Dealing a total of 18 points of damage. And that's when it kind of rears back with its tail. Once again, hitting you, it's going to ask for another con save.
Just building up my immunity.
Building up the immunity.
Oh,
no. You take, unfortunately, another 13 points of damage. Sorry, I lied. 17 points of damage.
Wait. I forgot something, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a sec. Features, where is it? Supernatural defense. Whenever the target of your Slayer spray forces you to make a saving throw, and whether you ability check, I can add a d6 to my roll.
Force you to make a saving throw.
That's a con save.
And whenever you make an ability check to escape that target's grapple. Yeah. I feel like. Kind of worded weirdly, but.
Well, it's any saving throw, and then on top of that, it's the other stuff, right? I know what you mean, though.
Let's see here. Well, Unfortunately, it is still not enough, as once again you are paralyzed. Cormac. Round
Okay.
4.
I can't really help with him being paralyzed, but what I can do is I believe I am within range of this spell. If not, I'll just. Why am I? Oh, because I'm on the measurement tool. That makes sense. There we go. I am going to. No, bad dog. Very bad dog.
Vicious Mockery.
Yep.
Do I need a saving throw? Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a nat 20.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Because I'm going to use my reaction to do silvery barbs as well.
Okay.
So that will be.
Is that a reroll?
Reroll, yes, and take the lower roll.
That is a fail.
Wow. What a clutch move.
Love it.
So it's going to take 7 points of psychic damage. It has disadvantage on its next attack. And I'm going to give advantage, because I can choose a different creature I can see to give advantage to the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Yep.
I'm going to give that to. I'm going to give that to Lisbeth.
Okay.
Oh,
So she has
yeah.
advantage on her next attack or saving throw.
All right. Very nice. Chance, what would you like to do?
I probably should have given it to Merek.
Do you want to give it to Merek?
Yeah, I want to give it to Merek because he's paralyzed, right?
Yep.
He's gonna
Yeah,
be
I
making an
forgot,
important
I forgot he was
save.
paralyzed because my computer's still running slow, so I'm
Yeah,
like
you're good,
switching
you're good.
windows and shit.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it to Merek.
Chance, what would you like to do?
Be able to move. Okay. I'm gonna go just out of the fog so I can see what's up. And I think this is close enough.
This creature is still up.
Oops, not Merek. What the fuck am I doing? This one is still up, right? With prayer
Both.
whatever on it. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my last second level spell.
Okay.
And it's gonna be the acid arrows once again. Oh my god.
Let's roll a
Lucky.
d6.
Lucky.
Lucky?
Oh, we're
Duh.
losing. Okay.
Duh.
No
Nice
fumble.
try
Okay.
though. Nice try. I'll just roll a regular.
Jeff wanted that fumble so
I know.
bad.
Fucking wanted that fumble.
Oh my god. Can I
Got
use
him.
another lucky?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. It's okay. It's gonna be a 1 anyway. It doesn't matter.
Holy shit.
He's rigged it. He's rigged the game.
Jeff, stop fucking with my rolls.
Get hacked. It's a 1.
Oh man.
Yay!
I'm not gonna lie,
That
I
was my
wanted
last
that third
lucky.
one to be a 1.
Matt, sit down. Sit your ass down.
It would have been 3 fumble rolls, but yeah, that's a hit.
Crap. Just had a heart attack. I'm just gonna use the damage from the top if that's fine.
All right. So it takes
All of it?
13. Takes just do. Takes 13 points of damage. And just remember that it takes 2d4 at the end of its turn.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to?
That is one action. I was hoping to help out Merek. Hold on. Healing word is a bonus action, so I would like to just help out my bud up there.
Mhm.
Oh, actually, I can't do that. It's 2 spells. Okay, I'm going back in the fog. Bye.
Right.
That's all I can do.
This creature is going to keep attacking you, Sid. First with its bite, which I think is a hit. Yep.
What's that? I have a 16 AC right now with haste.
Yep. It's still a hit. Base 12. As it bites, it does a total of. Did I roll the thing? I did. 19 points of damage to you. It is then going to try to rear back with its tail. As it does, I don't think that's enough. Nope, that is not enough as it does not hit you. Reeves.
Alright. I will go to the edge of my fog and throw me dagger.
That's a hit.
Beauty.
Good job. It's not a 1.
You took them all.
Oh, that's a lot of good rolls.
Well, not too
Those 2 1s. Couldn't see them.
Also, I forgot to do my D4 in there. There you go. Alright, that's a start.
That's a 1.
Okay, so we got 6, 1, 5, 4, 1. Okay.
Very nice.
Okay.
As it takes a total of 13 points of damage.
And I wish I had some kind of like a vicious mockery type thing that I could do in moments like this. But
Laugh at them while they die.
yeah,
Bonus action.
I mean, I'm
I
actually
did kill someone like that before. It's pretty epic.
yeah. I will officially just use hide.
Okay. All right. You would have had advantage on that attack, by the way, if you want to crit fish.
All good.
Merek, once again, a con save to hopefully unparalyze.
With advantage.
Oh, I think you're muted.
Well, that explains certain things that happened in the last few minutes.
You have advantage on that roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Let's
Eek.
wow.
Unfortunately, this time.
Take my inspiration, Merek. Take Mercer's inspiration.
Well, I can add a D6, remember?
Do you know that's what?
Derp derp.
Yeah, that is just enough,
Yeah, so I didn't have to use the inspiration yet.
as you're no longer paralyzed.
Building up.
Lisbeth is going to keep swinging. Swinging, swinging, swinging. The first is a miss. The second, unfortunately, is also a miss. It has inspiration, so I will use it. That is enough. I'll crit fish, because Mercer's Blessing. 19.
Close.
She crits on a 19, actually. He crits on a 19.
What a good feat.
Right? I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that sounds
remember.
Overpower Brutish. An attack roll you could force to make a strength save. Okay, this might be a cool moment. I'm just confirming if. Oh yeah, brutal critical.
Brutal Critical's just extra die.
Where is it?
It's on her spiritual weapon, or on her weapon. Special weapon.
That's for something different. But I thought it also crit on it. Okay, that's fine. So still gonna hit, still do some good damage. Just gonna randomly roll it here. It's fine. Dealing a total of 6 points of damage. But that's when you kind of notice the axe start to glow ever so slightly as the creature is pushed 10 feet towards the ice. Sid, what would you like to do?
Where I can't see this thing right now. Where did I drop it? Just I'm curious where it's positioned. Where would I think I dropped it?
You hear it in this direction, but you do not see it.
Hear it in that direction.
Yep.
I will bite with disadvantage where I hear it.
Okay.
Or where I last dropped it, assuming it didn't move away from me.
It got moved by Lisbeth's attack.
How does this work? So if I think it's over there, can I move that way and take a swipe at a square that I think it's in?
Sure. Yep.
And hope hopefully not hit Lisbeth.
All right.
If I bite and grapple Lisbeth, that'd be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna take a bite attack at
Okay.
it with disadvantage.
All right.
2d20 plus. Wow. So 23.
That's a hit.
My bite attack's not working. It's not letting me do that.
Yeah,
from my
just roll
hot
40
bar.
and we'll
2, 3,
manually
4, 40, 12. I
40,
think that was
12.
+7.
plus 7. Yep.
That's not great.
Not great. 22, so 11 points of damage.
And I'll do that again with my haste.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Still good enough. That's a hit.
Yep, 20. So
That
another.
plus 10 is big. That is better.
That is definitely better.
37 is what? 18? Very nice.
Yeah. And I think that's all I can do.
All right. Mercer, what would you like to do?
Okay. I got a couple things here that I can do, but I think mostly we got to get Merek out of the fray here. So I'm going to move down a little bit closer. And I am going to cast on him. I'm not targeted on anything else, I don't think.
I think I did set it up so it should untarget at the end of everyone's turn, so hopefully that's working.
Just making sure.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's working now because I know it was a pain the last couple sessions.
I am going to use Healing Word on him.
All right.
At 3rd level.
Oh.
That's
Oh
butts.
my. 3 1s?
3 1s. That's fucking butts. But I will cast a cantrip on the one that is attacking him.
Okay.
I'm back on Cormac now for some reason. Okay, there we go.
Saving throw?
Yeah, let's do. It's gonna have to be a saving throw because that's all I have for cantrips. Just deciding which one, wisdom or dexterity. Let's go wisdom, I guess, for some reason.
Unfortunately, it succeeds.
No.
Yeah, it was gonna succeed anyway. I mean, I'm pretty sure its dex is probably higher than its wisdom.
17.
But gotta give it a try. Wait,
All right.
17?
17
No,
base.
wait. Mine's 17 base. Oh, that's fucked. I was about to say, because my DC is 18 now.
Yep. 17 base, unfortunately.
Alright, well, at least I healed him up a little bit.
Yep.
And that will be my turn, unfortunately.
Okay. This thing. Oh, did I just ended its turn.
It
This
does
thing
have
is
disadvantage on its next attack.
yeah. So an 18 and a miss because of disadvantage, and with its tail, it is another 18.
Fuck, and I can't even cutting words it.
It's gonna need another con save, unfortunately.
What, where, when?
17 points of damage for Merek and a con save.
I will do you a con save.
We better get to my turn. Like, now.
Good con. Good con.
Nice. This time, you kind of grit your teeth as you feel kind of the flow through your body. You are not paralyzed. Cormac, what would you like?
I am building up that immunity, Jeff.
Yep.
Exposure immunity.
Okay, Cormac. Cormac's still pretty damn good on spells right now, so let's go with a. I'm gonna try to keep you up here as much as I can, Merek. We're gonna go with another healing word at 3rd level. Hopefully, not all 3 1s. Not great. Still something.
That's a good roll.
Yep.
Then I'm going to once again vicious mockery.
Okay.
Need a wisdom
It
save.
fails.
Yes, yes. Would you tell him?
Bad
Go
dog.
through the cage. Get through the cage.
5 points of damage. Is that still that's disadvantage, right? Yep.
Yep, still disadvantage
Nice.
on its next attack.
All right.
And I believe that is all I can do.
Hey,
Chance, what would you like to do?
I need to come out of the fog once again. And I'm gonna use my healer healing
Mhm.
on Merek.
You do have to be physically next to him.
Are you sure? Because it doesn't say that. I looked at it.
I'm pretty sure.
You just
You
throw
sure,
the
sure?
healers. You just throw the healers kit.
It's
Aw,
you're using
crap.
a healer's kit, so you're using kind of like bandages and salves. And
Ninja
like,
Star Band-Aid, you know?
Yeah,
just-
Ninja Star Band-Aid.
That's like
I
those
mean-
Naruto seals they can throw.
Yeah,
Chance is
there you go.
talented, so you never know. Okay, never mind. I will use my healing word then.
Okay.
Oops.
Way to go,
No wor-
Merek. We're wasting all of our spells on you.
I know we're at time, so we'll finish this round here, and then
I'm just kidding.
wherever we end up. Oh, that's a good heal.
It's a baby heal, but
Max
okay.
heal. That's the max heal you could do with the
I
healing
know.
word. Very nice. 7 points of healing. Anything else you wanted to do? That was just a bonus action.
Well, it's a heal, so I can't really do anything else. Oh shit! I just want to go back to the fog.
Cantrips.
If you can bring me.
Okay.
Oh, can I do cantrips?
Yeah,
you
you
still
can do
have full
cantrips.
action.
Ooh, I didn't know that. Okay, put me back over there.
Okay, I'll let you. There you go.
Sorry. And am I at 60 feet?
Yes.
Okay. I will go after this beast
Mhm.
and throw some acid splash.
Okay, what's the saving throw?
I don't know.
I think it's
Sec.
Dex. It's Dex save.
Target must succeed Dex saving throw
it
or take
fails.
1d6 acid damage.
It fails,
Nope.
so go and roll your
You do 2d6.
2d6 at this level.
Perfect.
So take 7 points of damage. Very nice.
And I'm hiding again.
Okay. This creature is going to move slightly away from the water. It's going to be kind of half in, and it is going to try to bite you. I don't think that's enough. My rolls have not been good for attacks. That is not enough. And with its tail, it is going to manage to make contact. It's going to ask for a con save. Right. So you do
take my
take.
advantage.
Wait. Oh wow.
Sorry, con save from the T-Rex, not from.
It did not ask me for that, but I will roll a
Yeah,
d20.
because it asked me for it.
Oh, it asked you for it. Oh, wait, what? That's weird. What's
It's
your
a
mod to con saves?
+4.
Okay. Sid, unfortunately, in this T-Rex form, all of a sudden you feel this warm, like, just burning sensation as you are paralyzed. Yeah. There's normal arms, normal T-Rex arms,
Travis, I thought you froze.
or normal T-Rex hands.
You did.
Normal
Reeves.
T-Rex hands? Yeah. Claws. A claw.
Right. He's going back at it.
It's going in.
Oh,
It is-
snap.
It is a bit less stressful to be paralyzed when I am a T-Rex than when
Yeah.
I am myself. I'm not
You're
as
still
panicked
scary.
as I
Maybe you
might
found
have.
your real form.
Yeah.
That's a miss, unfortunately, but you do have advantage because of flanking.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Next campaign, I'm actually just playing a dinosaur.
Perfect.
We should all play dinosaurs. That's what it should be. Everyone dinosaurs.
Everyone,
Oh my
that's it.
god.
Nice.
That'd be cute. Like the land before time.
The land
Honestly,
before time.
John, I would play a commoner that you just turn into a T-Rex whenever a battle starts. I'd be down with that.
Well, that's your backstory. You were a commoner that got permanently transformed into a T-Rex.
Oh my
You got-
god.
You made
you
it
got
to
That's a
roll
lot of
back.
good rolls.
Holy shit.
Whoa,
Look at
man.
that
Oh my
roll.
god.
Jesus.
Okay, so we.
You guys have been vicious with the attacks.
6, 5,
Yeah, well, we're
4,
trying not to die.
5.
Fair.
My lowest roll was 1, 4.
Tash said she's sad she missed the. That's a big ol' hit.
That's a big old hit.
So 30, so nice. 20 points of damage, and as you stab deeply, you kind of do hear this guttural roar as it is starting to be injured.
And I'm gonna go ahead and offhand it.
Starting to be injured.
That's gonna be a miss.
Dudes,
Do I have
I'm
advantage on my
spells.
offhand
This
attack
is
too?
not good.
Fuck nuts.
Jeff, do I have advantage on my offhand attack?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Sweet.
Because that's a miss, so hopefully this is not.
That is a
That's gonna hit. Yep. Nice, 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 nice.
hit. Lucky dice. That's an unlucky dice.
But it is still.
Why is it? It's asking me for another hit dice, but it shouldn't.
Close it. Not sure. It's broken. Why did? Oh, first. Oh, because of this. That. Okay. So total of 6 points of damage. So well, 3 technically. For some reason, the silver short sword's just rolling. Oh, that's. Wait. Oh, okay. I'll have to fix that. I'll take that away. All right.
And my turn.
Merek, what would you like to do? This thing is really more like this, facing it.
Yeah. Oh, actually, we don't have a button for that. Do I want to do that bonus action or that bonus action? No, I've been, yeah. So I'm gonna use my stag tattoo as my bonus action.
Okay.
So it's 45 feet of movement. So we're gonna bring the party all together. That's 30 right here.
Does it get an attack, or is it?
It has disadvantage on.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, okay, cool. Bye, guys.
But with disadvantage, it does not hit.
Nice.
Yeah, put myself in a better position to support everyone.
I think that's second nat 20. That's been stolen.
Okay, so.
Oh, I'm gonna steal all your nat 20s, Jeff.
Taking all them natties.
Love
I'm happy I did that.
I love it. You guys are getting more powerful.
Yeah, the new thing we got
That's a hit.
with the tattoo is awesome.
2.
Oh.
2.
You.
Very nice.
What the heck?
All right. That's another hit.
Oh,
Eagle
yes,
hit.
thank you.
Hell yeah.
Wounded, finally!
Maybe not. We'll see.
Oh.
Still not wounded. It is definitely looking hurt though. But
Jack,
I mean,
it's bedtime now.
yep. Well, at the end of
Thing
this
is,
this
It
round.
ain't going anywhere.
At the end of this round, yep.
I know.
Lisbeth will make her attacks quickly. One of which will hit.
So wing batter.
Better. Damage. Total of 3 points of damage. Sid, what would you like to do? You are paralyzed. We'll need a con save at the end of your turn.
Yep. And that is what's my con?
That's enough. You are no
Nice.
longer paralyzed.
And
Mercer.
that's all I can do.
Alright. Fuck this shit. I'm tired of people getting fucking paralyzed.
Sick of
Mercer's
these
not getting
motherfucking
mad.
paralyzed on these motherfucking ruins.
Aura
Protective
of
uncle.
Purity.
Aura of fucking purity. So, can't become diseased, have resistance to poison damage, and have advantage on saving throws against effects that cause any of the following conditions: blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and stunned.
Okay.
Nice.
If I'm
So you're
inside that
currently
circle that's 10
covering
feet away from me.
Cormac, Merek, Sid, and Lisbeth.
Right. I'm not too worried about Reeves right now. Merek and Sid have been the one who have been getting fucked up. Lisbeth's still in the fray, and I have a feeling that Reeves should be fine. But it moves with me, so I can move.
I am definitely getting hit next turn.
Oh,
Oh,
probably.
no.
As you say that,
Grapple hook away!
Oh, it's not. It's not the end of my turn yet.
oh, sorry.
Oh.
If
So
you
I,
can
I still
move
got a. I still got a bonus action.
and movement,
This,
you also
this
have
spiritual
movement.
weapon is fucking
Gonna
up
hit?
the ass of this wolf here.
All right. Keep forgetting you had that. Very nice. That's it.
And that'll be +4, so 7 points of force damage.
Very nice.
And I don't. Oh wait, I have. If I click on it, it brings it up. Oh
Yeah.
damn! I didn't even know. Okay. Word. All right. But I wonder with blessed strikes, that doesn't count as a weapon attack, does it?
Less strikes. Where do you see that?
So on my character sheet at the very bottom in the features, blessed strike. It's 8 level cleric.
It doesn't do anything right now.
Says from one of your cantrips or weapon attacks, and I don't think the spiritual weapon counts as a weapon.
I don't think so either. But what I will do is I'll set it up so that you can like manually roll that eventually.
Okay.
So it will do, what is it, 1d8?
1d8 extra radiant damage.
1d8 radiant. Okay, so I just set it up so that it's at least the next time that you're going to use it.
Yeah.
It should
sure.
be under your actions now.
Okay.
Cool.
No worries.
All right. So
yeah, and that's my turn.
this thing is going to try to attack. That is another nat 1.
Hey.
But the tail does hit.
Shit.
Dealing, so it's going to ask for a con save. Dealing a total of 12 points of damage.
It's not asking.
Probably won't ask you, it's not set up properly, I don't think.
Okay, I failed.
Okay. Unfortunately, you do find yourself paralyzed.
God damn it.
Oh.
And that's where we'll end
Can't be
today's
everywhere.
session.
Oh, no. Okay.
Cool.
I did want to ask
We'll go one
a
more
side
round, right?
question. I put it in the Wednesday to the Dragon Between channel. So the Dragon Between is the other name for where you are headed, which is what's it called? Eberron. And so I wanted to ask how everyone feels, whether people want to
Thanks
run
for
it as
watching,
5e
everybody. We're gonna end
or
the
if we want
stream
it
here.
as